I was pressing the record button.
Oh, so we're live now.
Should be live.
Hi.
Hi
everyone.
If I've set it up correctly, I was going to wait until this ticked over and then.
Can anyone see us? Oh.
And then.
Nearly.
And then. See if it has worked, because some of the.
Oh, we need to change the time.
Some of the rules that I've been left have been a.
Well,
So there we are. Oh, excellent. So I've got there in the end.
Yes.
I pressed the record button instead of the stream button. Like a bright spot. So yeah, it should be working.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hopefully you can see us. Yes. I'm Bex. We've got an all-girl team today for Talisman. Marketing manager here at Nomad Games. This is the lovely
Amanda. My name is Amanda. I am a junior artist / games tester. So I imagine some of yous know me. I've been on a couple of times with the lovely Gareth.
The lovely Gareth.
But he's skiving today, isn't he?
Yeah, can't do with holidays.
Big old holiday.
But the fortunate thing is that you guys get to watch us and try and set up Twitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've done a good job. Well, you've
hey, there we go.
Amanda.
There you go. And I've got you show up now, so I'll have to mute this bit, or there'll be an echo dead quick. There you go. Oh, hello. Yeah. Hello, Joshua. Hello, Lemmy. Hello, Daki Earl.
I can't read it from you. I've got my glasses on. Yeah.
Hello, Dramara Dark. Apologies for my terrible pronunciation. Hello, Twixter. Hi.
Hi.
Hope you're all having fun.
Hi guys. And yes, so we've got special announcement today because it's our birthday. Woo! Happy birthday, Nomad. Yeah. We are 6 today. So we thought for our 6th birthday we'd do a special little giveaway to all our live viewers. I know some of you have seen it on our social media. So today we're going to be giving away a Steam key for Talisman Digital Edition to anyone, really. Anyone who's watching us until the end of the stream.
Sounds like fun. Yeah.
So how are we going to do that?
I don't know, Bex. I was leaving that to you. I was working on getting the stream going.
What we're going to do is we're going to announce the password on the stream, and all you need to do is email us that password and we'll email you a Steam key back. And I'll be jumping in and out as emails come through, so hopefully you'll get your Steam key by the end of the stream. But if you don't, I apologise. You'll certainly get them within the week. So we're going to come up with a password.
Yes.
And then I'll tell you the email address.
Mum's the word.
Yeah. So.
But yes, definitely a girls' night in today from Dirkfish. Girls' night. Woohoo!
We've got ginger beer.
Getting the ginger beer on.
We've got ginger beer.
Oh, thank you very much. I was going to say, where's mine?
Yeah, I've got you one. Got you one. Ginger beer to celebrate. Yeah. To celebrate. Cheers, Manda.
Yay.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, can't beat a bit of ginger beer.
Can be a ginger beer. Have an actual beer.
That's blatant advertising, that, isn't it? If only we were getting paid for that advertising.
Oh well. Yeah. But yes, Talisman Maniac 201. Can you, if you've got the game already, can you give it to a friend or something?
Yeah, of course you can. Okay? You can gift the key. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons we've done it, because obviously a lot of our followers already own Talisman, and thank you so much for that. So we're just trying to encourage friends and family to get involved and play with you. So we're giving away keys and you can gift them. So if you've already got the game, get another one. Gift it to a friend. Again, just send them the key when we email you.
So
yeah. So the password is going to be the email. I thought we'd thought of one, hadn't we? And I forgot what it was.
I was on Talisman for Life.
Talisman for Life. Yeah, alright then. That'll do, won't it? Go on then. Type it in the chat. Talisman for Life. Actually, I'll do it. Talisman for Life.
Bex has got it.
Alright, Talisman for Life with the email address. And I just need you to send.
I will say hello to everybody. Hello, everybody.
Yeah. I'll do that while you set up, hey?
Sure.
Yeah?
So, hello, Gamer Darius. Hi. Nice to meet you. Cheshire Cat Girl. Another girl for our lovely girls' night. Lemmy 85 people. Oh, maybe next time, Twixter. you can come play with us. That'd be nice. So I do have a lobby open. If anybody is on the internal dev beta branch, so we can play with the dragons, which all being well, should be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Well, looking forward to you guys playing with this. We've had a lot of fun developing it, playing it, testing it. So yes, please come play, and I can explain. The lovely Bex over there hasn't played with the dragons yet, so I'll have to explain some of the rules.
You certainly will, because it's quite difficult, this one, isn't it?
So let's see if there's anybody online that I can pester and go like, come, join.
Come on.
Oh, well done for Toad and Gareth last week. What are we doing with the password? So the password. Ooh, hello, New Gambit! Yay! 2. And then we can have a think about what rules to stick on. So do we go really, really mean and stick on some of the really mean house endings, or what? Jason 1701A. No unts for Dragon EXP. I'm not sure what you mean there, Dave. Oh right, Drickbish. So the Steam key, yeah, the Steam key is just for the base game, just as our 6th year birthday present to all you guys. It is just for the base game. But if you've already got a base game, just enter anyway. You can give it to a mate. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. Lovely Bex is posted there. Email password Talisman for life. To competition at Nomad Games and with your Twitch and or YouTube username Morton. Great. So Jason. Oh no! Wait. Oh sorry.
This is professional. Yeah, it's in the background.
Yeah, I do. I think I keep all over.
Yeah, there's not really much there. Not much room.
Echo. Is there an echo? Actually, maybe it's this one. How about that? Is that better? Hate sudden death. Oh yeah. It's a bit marmitey playing with the sudden death rule on. It depends on what expansions I have turned on. Yeah. So if I've not got a lot of expansions, and how much time I have, if I've not got a lot of expansions on, I'll probably put to sudden death. Would I? Sudden death on. Because if you have loads of expansions and sudden death on, it's not a very long game, and you don't get to the centre. Yeah. So
I personally agree with Cheshire Cat Girl. I hate sudden death, but that's maybe because not best player. Could you do me a favour, man, and copy that email password, and we'll keep reposting it as we go through the stream.
Copy. Thank you. So let's look. So have we got anybody else? Ooh, hello, Gamer Darius.
Hi.
Hope you're having fun. So so far I've put on all the expansions.
Okay.
In for a penny, in for a pound.
Yeah.
If that's okay with you.
That's fine. We need a dragon ending, don't we?
Yeah. So what I've done is I've put on the revealed endings and I've just banged them all in, because just to show off and took my own horn a little bit. So the Dragon Slayer ending, the Dragon King ending, and the Domain of Dragons endings are 3 alternative ending cards that come with the box.
Okay.
The Challenge for the Crown, and Confront the Dragon King are alternate rules for the endings.
Right.
So they are rules, suggested endings that the manual suggests, and those last two are one-sided.
Okay. Very nice.
So there we go. So shall we wait a bit longer for anybody else, or shall we get this game going?
Anyone else want to join us in the game?
Stop my drink a bit. Dragon expansion characters. So should we let people select? So I'll turn off random characters so you guys can pick a dragon character if you like.
Yeah, let's all play with the dragon one.
So I quite like the dragon priestess, but that's because she's a bit.
Yeah, we all try to play a different one.
It won't she like? Got bad reverb still. Got bad reverb. I have no idea where that would come from. Maybe. Oh my god. Excuse me. Let's have a look. So, where could it be reverberating? Aha, I have an idea. It might be the mic from the camera. So, how would I do desktop audio? Maybe if I did that. Oh, no, maybe not. Selected the wrong one. Yeah, we've still got a couple of seats free if anybody wants to come in whilst I try and figure out this stuff. Whoops, a daisy.
Also, today, as well, another sort of exciting announcement. Well, it's exciting, I think it's exciting,
yeah.
But we can sort of reveal when the Dragon expansion might be out. Kind of.
Oh,
a little bit later. However, in the meantime, we have just released the manual. Because
stop the press!
The manual! So exciting! People pay a lot of money, I'm sure, to buy that. No. Anyway, I think it's quite exciting because actually the Dragons is quite complicated. There's a lot of elements added to the game, isn't it? So you can all read about the manual, find out what on earth you're supposed to be doing before you actually get the game, the expansion. And I think that's great. That's a great stop press. And it's our birthday.
It definitely, it's well worth reading up on the manual.
Yeah.
Sorry. Bit of homework for you before you start the game.
Yeah.
Because I was explaining to you some of the rules at the beginning, and there's a lot to take in. Because there was one rule that caught me out a couple of times, and I was like, programming, texting, messaging the programmers going, "This is broken, you're terrible," and they're like, "RTFM, and it was so when you're going from the outer region to the middle region, the dragon tokens can stop you from encountering the sentinel.
Okay.
So it stops you from moving between the regions. So I
So
was like, ah!
couldn't get in.
You're so silly. Alright, so I've had a little play with some of the settings of the audio, so hopefully it's a bit better. So please let me know. So I'm just going to have a catch up on some of these comments. Back to echoey during the clicking.
Yeah, Jason's got the Dragon expansion on the actual board, and it's excellent.
Ah, good,
yes.
Good. That's good to know.
Thanks,
It's
Jason.
a really good looking board.
Yeah, and he's got fat fingers too.
What are we watching? Oh, hello. So, Frick. Hello. Nice to see you here. So, I am Amanda. I am one of the artists and testers, and this is the lovely Bex.
I'm Bex. I do the marketing here at Nomad Games. So, thank you for joining us. And yes.
So yes, and come and join our wider community. One of us. We are really nice. Honest. Unless it comes to Talisman, and then we'll then.
Yeah, we can be quite evil.
No holds barred, isn't it?
No.
So
we're playing Talisman. For those who don't know Talisman, but I think everybody does, it's a Games Workshop board game that was published about 30 odd years ago, and we've converted it digitally. And today we are showcasing the Dragon expansion, which is yet to be released, to give everyone a flavour of what's it doing, how it plays really, how it plays in the game. And I think we've probably got, obviously we've had to call on the beta testers to help us play today because it's not released.
I'm going to start that game.
But once it is released, we'd love lots more people to come join us on the stream and see if you can beat us.
Sorry.
The lovely Manda.
Sorry, Neo Gambit.
Who plays it a lot. She's quite good at this game.
I just enjoy getting beat. I was playing.
You enjoy getting beat?
Well, I like. I think I always.
Like
I describe Talisman as a bit of a slow burner. So kind of in the beginning, it's quite all right, okay, this is fine, okay. And then as you slowly build up your followers, as you slowly sort of start to care about your character, you go, ha! big black void ending and kill everything and everyone, and that is what I quite liked. Was quite entertaining. So we were having some networking issues that we were trying to get to the bottom of a while back. So we were in some online games with the programmers, and the programmers don't always get to play Talisman. So they were, as opposed to testing it, they were actually playing it. And there's a small but notable difference between playing and testing. So they were really, really getting into it and like, oh yeah, I'll do this, and oh yeah, I'll do that. And one of them got that really, really high stats, and I'd set the game up with hidden endings just to test them. And one of the, I think it's the Blood Moon, has the horrible black void ending.
Yeah.
And if you get that, it's like your character is instantly dead and out of the game. Get rid of this ending and put a new one down. And it was that ending.
Oh no, that was really funny. Well, we won't have that problem today, will we? Because we've got Dragon's ending.
Just got the Dragon's ending, and and it's the confronts the Dragon King dragon ending, which I'll pop up for you. So when a character enters the Crown of Command, he immediately attacks the Dragon King. The character must choose whether to attack the Dragon King's strength or craft. Each time he defeats the Dragon King, he removes one of the Dragon King's lives and immediately attacks again.
Okay.
So this ending is a little bit like the Frost. What's her name?
Frostmarch.
Ice Queen ending,
Mm.
and the Highlands King endings.
Right.
So but what would be quite? Oh hello, somebody's attacking us.
Who is attacking us?
Oh, Neo
Can we
Gambit.
just start the game, Neo
It's because I
Gambit?
nicked your character, isn't it?
God.
Vengeance is sweet.
I don't know.
Sorry, man.
But Gareth's on holiday, having a lovely time, no doubt. But it's not as much as a lovely time we're having. So we just thought we'd try and add a little bit of spice by giving away everyone a free Steam key today as it's our birthday. You don't get that from Gareth,
I
do
know.
you?
We know you'd miss Gareth.
Yeah.
So we'd sweeten the deal a bit.
Yeah. Well, you can't beat a all-girl team, but yeah.
Indeed. So Trickster asks, how big is the Nomad team? So less than 20. So I think
there's
about
16 of us.
Yes, alright.
16 of us.
So not a big team.
So not a big team at all, but we do our best. We all do a bit of multitasking.
Yeah,
which is
definitely.
always
You can
fun.
say that.
Working for a small company. Yeah, so you'll find us doing a bit of everything. Bit of test. I haven't actually done any programming yet, but that, to be fair, is probably a good idea.
Thankfully,
Otherwise there would be a lot of bugs.
Though I have heard a lot about, GitHubs and pushing and pulling builds. So it's quite an interesting conversation to overhear the programming conversations, but not one I always understand, unfortunately. Though I do try and get them to explain it to me, but it's. I think they'd much rather be programming than trying to explain it to me, because they're just like that. No, I'm interested.
Yeah.
So girly.
Yeah, that's good. Hi, the first Darian. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome
Nice
to
to
the
meet
chat.
you. Girls' night on Talisman.
Girls' night in. I know for some of you it's the morning. So good morning, good evening, good night, good middle of the night.
Thank you very much for coming to join us. It's always nice to see people coming on the stream.
Yeah, and we've got a few new followers today as well.
Otherwise it's just you and me gassing about nothing in particular.
Yeah. So is it our turn yet? So there's 5 of us playing today.
5 of us playing.
Obviously it's a 6-player game, we've got 5.
Oh, I've noticed it does. So hang on, when Darius ends his turn, because are we drawing tokens? I'm not too sure. But because the reason why I'm bringing it up is so I can tell you about some of the new roles that comes with Talisman, the Dragon's expansion.
Okay, sounds good.
So we've not actually got it shown. I'm toaded. I'm uncertain why I'm untoaded.
How did you get
Got
toaded?
Eyes and you lot. Eyes and you, the internet.
I think it's just a general aim from the people that with community, our lovely community, to toad us.
To toad the developers, yeah.
Gareth got toaded, didn't he, the other week?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that is just the general aim, get the developers toaded.
Oh, sorry.
And that is probably the fastest toading we've ever had on the stream.
I imagine we could probably check it, but...
So yes, so we are a
Vengeance
toad.
Hex, is it you, Cheshire Cat Girl? Trusted you.
We're going to have to ban you, Cheshire Cat Girl. You're too good at this game.
No. Always a Cheshire Cat Girl on. Hello from Southampton. Woo! Exotic location.
Yeah. Well, I bet it's a bit warmer than it is up here, up at the north. Hi, Ivo Ganchev85. We're your first live stream. Well, thanks, we're on it. We'll try and make it entertaining.
Hunt down who's put the vengeance hex on me. Ah, Darius. Get no skins, vengeance hex.
So,
On the line at all.
we're just looking at what the things we've been missing has been happening in the game whilst we've
so this is the game log, which is very, very handy, which you can access by clicking. If you go, hang on, is it this way? Up to the top.
I don't know. The camera's a bit backward
it's
at the
a bit.
moment.
If you go up to the top where it
sat on the
says
wrong side.
where it keeps going, oh, the gamer Darius.
Yeah, you got it right.
You click like that, and it can tell you who's done what. This is really handy for one, if you've not been paying attention. Two, if suddenly you've been toaded and you're like, what the hell? Or three, somebody set the Reaper on you and you rolled a 5 and you're just like, ha ha! I'll send it back on you! Ha 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 ha!
Have we got the Reaper in play today?
Not today.
We've got Blood Moon on though, haven't we?
I've turned off the Reaper. Oh no, he is. There he is. There's the Reaper.
I was going to say, I thought you put
There's the
everything
Reaper.
on.
There's the Werewolf. So the Reaper and the Werewolf are from the Reaper expansion and the Blood Moon expansions. And when you roll a 1, you're able to move these characters. They're like non-player NPCs, non-playable characters. So they're quite fun running around.
Could I ask why we've not got the dragon centre board?
I know. I was gonna say. I do apologise. I forgot to stick it on. I forgot to stick it on.
Okay.
But because at the moment there's a load of house rules, so you can stick on the tower, Dragon Tower, which is one side of the board for you who have it. The other side of the board is the Dragon Realm, which is kind of like space for space, exactly the same as the current inner region, but all dragon themed. And the Dragon Tower is completely different. You like go around drawing cards,
right?
Or you just play with the non-one, which we're playing. But we are, however, playing with the token drawing mechanic turned on.
Okay.
Which I'll explain to you when our turn comes around, because then I can show you nice tokens. But yes, no, the dragon. I've not turn on the dragon board. I do apologise. But there is quite.
Well, we streamed with Richard, and he did the dragon board, but not the dragon endings when Richard streamed. So at least we remember the dragon endings, but we've forgotten the dragon board.
Yeah, but there's a lot. There's a lot to take on with the dragon ending, and we've got I've noticed some of you guys in the stream say you're new to Talisman. Talisman with all the expansions on is a bit nuts. If you play with just the base, it's not too bad. But when you start putting dragons will be our 10th expansion. Yeah. So when you've got all 10 expansions turned on, oh man, it's just nuts. Absolutely nuts.
For those that are new to the game and are watching us today, I'm just going to post in the stream because we're going to give you a free copy. So I'm just going to post in the chat here. And this will tell you how to get your free copy. And I'd just start with that if you're new to the game. Don't start with all the expansions.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, email us at competitions@nomadgames.co.uk with your Twitch or YouTube username. And as long as you're following us and you've watched us today live, then we'll send you a key on the email.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's birthday. It's our birthday.
6th birthday.
6. Yeah, you wouldn't believe me, Amanda was 6, would you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Look very, very, mature.
We do.
For 6-year-olds.
We do, yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So somebody's moved the werewolf onto me, so I'm rolling for that. I think I'll re-roll there. So because I didn't see who sent the werewolf to me, I can use the log and find out. Neo Gambit. Ha ha ha. Who is the elementalist. But yeah, the base game is definitely fun to try. Yeah, and then if you like the base game, we've got this lovely Dragons expansion coming out. So
yeah, Dragons expansion coming out.
Or the
very, very soon.
Indeed.
It's a dragon board. Jason's asked, is the dragon board 3D?
It isn't,
No.
I'm afraid so. No, sorry, my darling.
Very similar to what you see on the centre of the screen.
You're attacked by a dragon who needs to know if you have keys for the office.
Yes!
Thanks.
Oh,
The dragon
gosh.
flies away.
That was a very scary dragon. Thanks, dragon.
I'll double check actually.
Oh my goodness.
So you're
It's a dragon.
holding down the fort.
I'll hold off the dragons while we make sure we've got keys to lock the dragons away. Oh, Miss Queen's about to fall down. Right, okay. Cheshire Cat Girl, it is only Steam keys at this moment, but if you beat us, Cheshire Cat Girl, I'll get you an Android key. How's about that? So, we've also got, I don't know if any of you, I've forgotten what I was going to say now. I was trying to make sure I don't miss my go because I always miss my go when I get distracted, and now I'm in charge of the game, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my goodness, mustn't miss my go, even though I'm having a toad at the moment. So, yes, so Dragon Expansion then, I can safely say, oh, is it my turn? Hang on. Sorry, I'm nearly run out of time. Is it my turn?
Hello.
Amanda, is it my turn now?
Let's have a look. Yeah, you've been toaded, so you can only move one space.
Oh, I've forgotten about that.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to move on to the Reaper, do I?
Oh yeah, you can move on to Reaper. The Reaper will only you will only encounter the Reaper if he is moved on
Okay,
to.
oh, well, that's better then.
If you move on to him, you should be fine.
It is day, flip the time card to the night, then discard this card. If it is night, roll one die and draw that adventure card. Okay, well it is night time, isn't it?
It's the day.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
It's night time for us, but it's the day.
Yeah, it is night time for us. Should be the night time.
The
encounter.
The day and night mechanic is a mechanic
Oh, I
from,
like it was the night.
It's a mechanic from the Blood Moon expansion, which is also where the werewolf comes from. So that's quite a fun mechanic, by the way.
I'm not toad anymore.
If you want day nights, excuse me,
Yeah.
day and nights, and if you want a werewolf, get Blood Moon.
Right.
So that's quite fun.
Yeah, it is the.
So with the day-night mechanic, what happens as well is in the day, all enemies are -1 to their stats.
Oh, are they? Okay.
So things are easier to beat in the day.
I didn't realise
And
that.
in the night, all enemies are +1 to their stats.
Right.
So even though you've got that one little variation, it's kind of like.
Yeah. The night time is a scary,
Evade, best you can.
It's where nightmares are hidden.
Oh, okay, so let's have a look, see what else. Yeah, Cheshire Cat Girl's pretty good with the Minotaur. I've most enjoyed playing Minotaur so far. Minotaur's pretty good. Minotaur's in the prologue as well, if I recall correctly.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Right, I am going to see if anyone's actually emailed us. We can actually send some keys out.
Yeah.
Shall I see? Shall I have a look?
Go have a look, yeah.
Has anyone emailed me yet? And then I won't have to check.
Confetti.
Yeah, let me know if you've emailed me in the chat.
Mm.
And I'll go and send you a key right now if you want.
Alright, you're turning your machine back on?
No, it just goes, it's just gone idle.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I'll turn it on.
But yeah, Jason. Oh yes, Cup Taputta.
Right, okay.
Cup Taputta. That's a fun
Brilliant.
word. Yes, he just did. Valcard88 just did. Hi guys.
Okay, I'll send you a key now, shall I?
How you well?
How exciting. I won't move my chair this time though.
Insane rabbits. Oh, so right, I can finally explain the token mechanic if you'd like. So in the Dragon expansion, depending on what ending you've got running, you have these tokens. So if you're playing it physically, you'd have a bag that you draw it from. So I've got the Gorillapus dragon token there, green dragon token for me, because I forget the names, so I'll just continue that on. So there are 5 tokens that you can draw at the beginning of your turn. There's the green dragon token, the red dragon token, and the yellow dragon token. And those dragon tokens align with the dragon lords that have kind of taken over the island of Talisman, and the number of tokens that are drawn dictate who's the dragon lord. So let me have a look on here. So this looks quite nifty. So if you kind of look when you click that little tab there, it comes up with all the dragon lords. So you've got green dragon lord, yellow dragon lord, red dragon lord. They have more inventive names, but I'm terrible with the names if you haven't guessed. And what happens is, so the player draws tokens at the beginning of their turn, and they lay it upon the corresponding dragon lord. Whoops. And when they get 3 dragon tokens on their dragon lord card, that dragon becomes the new dragon king. And we've shown this by using these little sort of overlays on the card. So Grillipus is currently the dragon lord. You can see his card's slightly different than the yellow, who's called Cadarus, and the red dragon, who is called Varthrax. So if I can keep this up, so at the beginning of the turn you'll see everybody drawing a token. So as I was saying, there's 5 different tokens. So there's a green dragon token, the yellow dragon token, and the red dragon token. There's a draw 2 tokens token, and there's a dragon rage token. So if you draw the 2 token, you draw 2 extra tokens. The dragon rage tokens forces you to encounter the current dragon lord's dragon rage. So if I so this guy, excuse me, Cadarus, so he's got 2 dragon tokens on his card. So if another yellow dragon token gets drawn, he'll become the new dragon lord. And his dragon rage, which says there, discard 1 object. If you do not have any objects, lose 1 life instead. So Cadarus takes rid of your objects, Varthrax gets rid of followers, and Grillipus gets rid of spells. And if you don't have a follower, an object or a spell, you get rid of a life. So it's a bit, as I said, so the more expansions you play with on Talisman, the more crazy it gets. So let's have a look. So it looks like it's Game Darius's turn, and he's playing with the Minotaur, who is a character from the Dragon expansion, who has quite a nice ability that he is able to add his movement onto his strength, I think, if that's correct. Oh, so Jason in the chat has just asked, I have the season pass, will I get the dragon? Yep, season pass, the dragon is included in the season pass, so that should go in. New Gambit, few rounds in, half dead. Yeah, that sounds like a Talisman game, you know, halfway through the game and you're already half dead. Ah, right, so here is one of the draw 2 tokens token. So when I press continue, ta-da, drawn 2 extra tokens. Ooh, thank you very much. Happy birthday, thank you.
Hey, I've got a lot of email requests here. It's doing well, I tell you. We've been very generous on our birthday.
Yeah.
I've sent about 5 so far.
So she sent about 5 out, guys. So
yeah.
So
might be a while.
Yeah. You're just gonna hear me gassing now, telling you all about the rules.
I'm getting there. I'm not getting there.
That's alright. So
I've had a lot.
So encounter space or encounter the scale. I will encounter the scale, I think. Let's have a look. So I've encountered a zombie dragon, and I have picked the dragon priestess, who is another dragon character, and she has the ability to pray to the dragons instead of encounter them, which is quite a handy ability. So you don't, because the dragons are like rock solid.
Oh, just dragons are rock solid, aren't they?
Especially the dragons expansion, they are quite difficult.
Especially the ones in Games of Thrones.
Yes.
They're really. Well, the one's died now, isn't it?
Oh no, Max! For God's sake! Banned from the stream!
I just made that up. They're all dead, Mandy. No dragons anymore. They don't exist. I like making things up. Did that shock you?
Have you been enjoying the new season then, I take it?
Yeah, I have actually.
It's really good.
I love dragons.
I have enjoyed it very much. The surprise. But yes, I am up to date, thankfully. Hopefully you guys are as well. Whoops, enter. Oh, I'm so sorry.
All the exclusives.
Hi, Raging Whiskey!
Right, now I've run out. I'm figuring out where I'm up to, so with these Steam keys.
Okay, so I'm just gonna catch up on what you guys are saying in the thread chat. Let's have a look. So Neo Gambit. Actually, early on is the best time to be toaded. It's when you get a load of. Yeah, that's true. That is a bit of a pain in the ass. And I think the dragons, the game designers intentionally made it so that you're a toad for 3 turns, so that you can't go back onto your space. Them pesky game designers. Let's have a look. Cheshire Cat Girl. Ghost's deck is high craft, so plenty of dangerous. Very true. Oh yeah, so Cheshire Cat Girl makes a really good point. So the red dragon deck, the yellow dragon deck, and the green dragon deck all have slightly different flavours. So the green dragon deck has lots of high craft monsters. The red dragon deck has loads of strength monsters, and the yellow dragon deck has loads of really cool items. Twixter. Yeah, I'm sorry, McSlag. You know, can't get the staff with her spoilers, innit?
It wasn't a spoiler. How does he know it was a spoiler?
Okay.
Talking about our dragons.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Twixter, you can always get the key. Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh.
So Twixter makes a good point. So we are giving away some Talisman keys for our 6-year birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to us. Yes.
So
Just need to repaste it.
Do pop us an email, because sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Just
Texter's done it for us, haven't they? Here you go. Here's it again.
slacking in my duties.
It's all right.
There you got it.
Go, chat.
And it just totally pop us an email. If you already have a Talisman key, give it to a friend. It totally works like that.
Yeah.
You know, the more the merrier. So, oh, hello, Spiral Mind.
Hi.
You're right. So who else?
Hi. Yeah. So again, you know, just let friends and family know the keys. You've got to email us by the end of the stream. So in order to qualify. So yes, so you must email us before the end of the stream, because we're only giving keys to live viewers. And if it's successful and if you enjoy our stream, then we might do this again, won't we? Because particularly if it's all girls
with proper
stream.
beer maybe next time.
This it's ginger beer. It's not proper beer, no, but it looks good. It's the best beer we've had on this programme.
It's quite refreshing.
Yeah, it's the best beer we've ever had on stream.
Ifrit! Ah, yeah, so Gamer Darius makes a good point. So I'm encountering an Ifrit card.
Oh, yes, from the Firelands.
On the Firelands deck. So, pretty nifty card. Thankfully, I have beaten him off with the stick. So, there's these 2 really quite infamous cards in the Ifrit deck called the Ifrit Sultan and the Ifrit Sultana.
Sultana.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like sultanas.
I like sultanas too, and reasons. And they, if you get them early in the game, and if you can't beat them, which is early in the game is quite difficult to do because they have really high stats.
Yeah.
At the beginning of every turn, they burn a load of cards. So I think if my memory serves me correctly, and feel free to correct me. I think it's the Ifrit Sultana burns the top 3 decks of the top 3 cards of the adventure deck, and the and the Ifrit Sultan does something similar. Really can't remember, but they both they're kind of just like that, you know, ripping up the game like that, and you're just like, no, I need some cards, goodness me.
Oh.
So it's quite fun having them in the game.
Because they burn, don't
they? They burn
just like dragons burn, just like ginger beer.
Ginger beer.
This is the fiery
very
one.
True, very true.
I thought it was appropriate for the dragons. Fiery ginger beer.
And there's quite a nice fire burn effect. So you know how you how we've managed to have like a nice day-night effect.
Yeah.
we've got this cool burn effect for the cards as well, which is quite nice, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
So that's pretty nice.
And did you used to do some of that artwork on the burn?
It was just a black and white alpha thing.
Yeah.
So
that means nothing to me, black and white alpha.
So it's more of a programmer thing. So, our programmers, I believe it's a shader effect.
Right.
I think they call it.
Oh, okay.
So this is where it goes a little over my head. And what I did was I just I created just like a burnt black and white image.
Okay.
So with a really high contrast, so you have really obvious edges.
Yeah.
The programmers have come in, done a little, oh yes, red at this time, blue at this time, and using the alpha as like a filter almost.
Right.
With the different colours. It's very, very, I've probably got it totally wrong, but that's kind of basically how it is. Because I was looking this up the other day. Sorry, my turn. Ooh! I forgot about this token. 6 tokens! 6 tokens in the Dragon's deck.
Could you forget that?
I know, this is quite a good token as well.
She's supposed to play the game loads of times as well.
It's that much to remember. There's quite a lot to remember. So, do you know the tokens? Or?
It was a blue one.
It was a blue token?
Yeah, with a dragon on.
So the blue token, which I've completely forgotten to explain, is the 6th token that you can draw.
Okay.
And it's the Dragon Sleep token.
Okay.
And what that one does is you place it on a card on the board, and it takes away 3 from the stats.
Right.
So it's quite good because the dragon's like asleep.
Okay.
So that's quite handy. Quite a handy little card, really.
Yeah.
So where would you like to go?
Where should we go?
So let's have a look. Let's see how everybody's doing. So Neo Gambit and Game of Darius have got some pretty good stats. We're running out of time. Okie doke.
Go. We just need to pick up some cards, don't we?
I think I might go here.
Go there.
Let's have a look.
Oh, a Shadow Dagger. Brilliant.
That looks handy.
And a follower?
Follower, but you can only pick up the Oracle if you're on a quest, and we've not got a quest.
Oh, okay.
So she'll just be left on the space. The Arcane Archive, he will remain here for the rest of the game. So he'll stay there.
Okay.
So, do you want to buy a spell?
What do you think?
I would say no.
We've only got 1 gold, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So no. So what my plan is to try and get a quest, and then do other things. So because we rolled a 1 for movement, we've been given the option to roll the Reaper and the Werewolf.
Oh, both, of course,
because they're both on.
Yeah.
If you roll 1,
yeah,
to move stuff.
But unfortunately, we can't land on anyone. It's a shame.
Yes, indeed.
That's a shame.
So it's quite. So the Reaper, you definitely don't want that to be moved on to you.
Yeah.
And the Werewolf is actually not that bad, because so whilst the Reaper, if he moves on to you, one of their options is he out kills you. The Werewolf, if he moves on to you, one of the options you get is he turns you into a werewolf.
Okay.
Which gives you a stat boost at night. So it's actually quite good to be turned into a werewolf. I think
bitten by a dog.
There we go. Neo Gambit's a werewolf. So to show to other players that he is a lycanthrope.
Yeah.
Got this little
a slash across his character.
Because we had a big discussion on whether it's lycanthropy, how to pronounce lycanthrope.
Okay. I'm sure. Well, John's here from Talisman Island, is he?
Is he?
I'm sure I saw him earlier.
Oh, well, I see there's a Talismaniac with a lovely long suggestion, so let's have a look. Oh, I think we're a bit behind on this.
We are a bit behind on our chat,
so
aren't we?
Sorry guys.
We're chatting to each other.
Guessing away. So, Talisman Island, hi John!
Hi, yeah, I was right. You see, he is there. Nice to see you, John. John is the Talisman guru. He knows everything about Talisman, and if you've not visited his site on Facebook, visit Talisman Island, and he'll chat to you everything and anything about Talisman, even the stuff we're not allowed to talk about, being licensed with Games Workshop.
But yes, hopefully, all being well, John, Dragon expansion should be out soon. Sooner than later. Sooner.
Sooner.
Okay, FYI, appears the email I received has a link to the new game.
It does.
Ooh.
Well, That's right.
All right.
That's a marketing ploy completely. Wow.
Caught me red-handed. Caught red-handed.
Yes, one of the reasons I asked for everyone's email was for a blatant marketing ploy, so I could tell you all about Fighting Fantasy Legends. So, yeah, click on that link. The Steam key's in the email, so you've got that anyway. Click on that link, and I don't know if any of you have ever played the adventure game books, when basically you read the introduction to the book, and then it says turn to page 6 if you want to go into the dungeon, or turn to page 92 if you want to go up the stairs. Well, we've just launched a couple of weeks ago a game based on that, which were written by Ian Livingston and Steve Jackson. So I just thought I'd let you all know about it, really, because it is a really good game, and if you click on the link actually at Steam, it's got great reviews. So yes, that was on purpose. Thank you for clicking on it, and I hope you bought it.
It's a pretty good game. Pretty fun.
Yeah. So
on Talismaniac, if I'm alright chatting.
Yeah, go on.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Talismaniac has made a suggestion. I find a lot of people always play with all expansions, and just having 1 or 2 expansions makes the game heavy on those selected. But apparently everybody wants to play with all the expansions. So my suggestion, program something in so that you can start a game with random number of expansions and random expansions. Oh, well, it's definitely worth suggesting.
Yeah?
I'm not certain.
I'll write it down.
Random
number of expansions and then random expansion
if you're playing,
selection.
I know if you're playing an online game, so even if you know where he is, Talismaniac 21080. If you're playing a game with other, excuse me, if you're playing a game online with other players who have all the expansions, even though you've not got all the expansions, you can still play with all the expansions they have. The only omission is you can't play with their characters, and I think that's something to do with the way it's purchasing and stuff. So even though, so say if you've got Frostmarch and the Highlands, for example, so if somebody joins your game who has all the expansions, even though you've only got Frostmarch and Highlands, you can still turn on all the expansions
and play with those
and play a game with all the expansions on.
But you can't select the characters.
But you can't select the characters because you've only bought the Frostmarch and the Highlands.
Yeah.
So go in a game online or have a look at your suggestion and give it a go.
Yeah. I tend to play. I very rarely play with all the expansions. I play with the kids, so we tend to sort of switch on one expansion at a time. Blood Moon is one of my favourites, and I like. I don't like the dungeon.
Yeah, it is quite hard.
It's brutal. It's brutal. So I avoid that one.
Yeah.
It's brutal. I'm not good enough yet, Talisman, to venture into the dungeon, or maybe I've just never been strong enough to go there.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I like the Highlands. I like that one, and the city because we always love a bit of shopping.
Yes.
Always love a bit of shopping. Can get some gold.
I quite like playing with none of the corner expansions on. But
So
with,
do I.
but with all the card only expansions.
Yeah.
So Frostmarch, Reaper, Sacred Pool,
Runestones.
Firelands, not Runestones.
What?
Don't say non Runestones.
Don't you? Pretend you do. We're supposed to be selling it.
Yeah, Runestones.
Buy Runestones.
To turn on the Runestones for your character. Well, Runestones is quite good for dragons, I have to confess.
Is it?
If especially if you're a bit new to it, turn on the Runestones for yourself and turn them off for all the AI players.
Okay.
Especially, so there's a house rule that makes it even worse. I think it goes. Let's have a look at the house rules because it'll be written in there. So advanced options, house rules. So these are all the house rules that I've turned on.
Okay.
So revealed ending, no bloodbath because that's a bit mean. Doobie doobie doos. Down at the bottom we've got Wrath of the Dragon King. So if a draconic lord is crowned when already king, the following applies to all spaces with dragon scales. So this was one that caught me out testing.
Okay.
All cards on the space are discarded. All cards on that space suffer the dragon. All characters, on that space suffer the Dragon King. So that gets really bad really late on in the game when there's loads of tokens everywhere. So you see how the dwarf is on a space with that red dragon token.
Yeah.
So if I drew a card that made the Dragon Rage token, I would get Dragon Rage. All the spaces that had dragon tokens on would discard their cards.
Right.
And the dwarf, because he's now moved, because he was on a space with the dragon, he'd get the Dragon Rage as well.
Oh, okay.
So even though it's not his turn and he hasn't drawn a card, a token even, he would get the Dragon Rage. So that's quite a nice, quite a brutal house rule.
Yeah. It is quite. You see, I love Talisman. I play it a lot, and with the kids, particularly when we're camping, which is great fun. When you're sat in a tent in the pouring rain, get the Talisman. But I always wonder, and John, you'd probably be able to tell us this: how on earth, when you play on the tabletop version with all the expansions, how on earth can you remember all these rules? I mean, there's such scope for cheating, isn't there?
It pushes out childhood memories. That's what it does.
The beauty about the digital version, it does it all for you.
The dog that you had when you were a child, what dog?
Yeah.
I could tell you about all the dragon rules though.
Yeah. But yeah, I've never actually played it with all expansions on the tabletop.
Yes.
Just, but it is a good tabletop game though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. It is quite good fun. So as I was saying at the beginning of the game, it's definitely a bit of a slow burner at the beginning, going around. But then when you start, it's quite fun playing with the programmers because they're quite competitive.
Yeah.
And so if you've kind of sat underneath the radar, ooh, Neo Gambit has chosen to leave the game.
We crashed Neo Gambit.
Or maybe he's got something to do. Well, if you have crashed Neo Gambit, you should be able to just rejoin the game. Just open the lobby, back up. You should see the game. Mandara's game. Click on that. Click the arrow, and it'll come up with a window that says you are waiting to join the game. Don't close that. Leave that open. And when it goes to the next person's turn, you should come back up.
Okay.
So that is how it works. If you are able to rejoin Neo Gambit, it'd be great to have you back. What was I saying before he left?
About tabletop and how complicated it was, and how good fun it was.
It's pretty good fun
playing on the tabletop. Should we post as well for those people a few people have recently joined the stream? We are giving away free keys for the base game, for this game. So Manda will just post now how you do it. So basically you just need to email us with the password, which we're just going to post in the chat now, and we'll send you a Steam key. Simple as that.
Loads of guys talking on the stream. So hi Paladin, hello, hope you're well. So here we go, look at my site. So Drickbish has gone, the Timescape from 2nd edition made games all sort of crazy. Timescape was a bit mad.
I've never played Timescape.
I've seen pictures and I'm just like, what? This is crazy. Hello Cross-Eyed Basilisk.
Hi! That's a great name.
That is
a great name, and actually it's quite. We could find that name in Talisman, I'm sure.
There is a basilisk.
Yeah. Is it cross-eyed?
It isn't, no, but I wish it was.
Maybe we should. Next time we tweak the art, make him cross-eyed.
Make him cross-eyed.
Yeah.
Ooh. Cheshire Cat Girl. Ah, sorry, my dear.
Where's she got all that gold?
Cha-ching. Oh no. Fingers crossed. I feel bad. I'm so sorry. So is that you? She. I think Cheshire Cat scrolls rolled to 6. Right. So she. I sent the Reaper back to Cheshire Cat Girl.
Yeah.
And he. You roll. She rolled a 3. And you roll one lot of dice for hi Neo Gambit, nice to be back. You roll one lot of dice for yourself and one lot of dice for the Reaper.
Okay.
And if the Reaper gets a higher number than you do, you lose a life.
Right.
But it's not as bad as if you rolled a 1, which is you're dead and you're out of the game.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. But yes, cross-eyed basilisk. We should have one of them.
Did you post the link, by the way?
I did, yes. There you go.
Oh, brilliant.
Can pop it in again.
No mail. Dexter, no mail. I haven't done them all yet.
I know.
Right, I'll look you out now.
Slacking.
I'll look you out now.
Alright, so this gives me a time to catch up with what you guys are saying on the stream. So, let's have a look. Sounds good to me. Talisman never crashes. No, it never does crash. It's when the game keeps repeating sound over and over. Ah, right, okay. We've not had that issue. So Neo Gambit has just mentioned that he's had a problem about the sound repeating over and over in the game.
Oh, really?
That's a bit strange one. At last, very early.
Oh, here we go. Found Trickster. I'm sending him his key now.
She's found you. She's found you, Trickster. Getting you an email to you. So Drickbish has just said, I may have lost lots of time to play Talisman this weekend, and maybe even more with the dragons coming out.
If you dare.
That's of action. So Calmec, hi Calmec, nice to meet you, has gone, is asking about Big Ben. Yes, Big Ben is out of action for the next 4 years. So all you'll hear is the death knells of Talisman's Reaper.
Yeah, and why do we know why it's out of action for 4 years? 'Cause what on earth are they doing? I didn't hear about that.
I thought they were just fixing it up because it's a very old building.
It takes them 4 years. Oh, it's the whole building, not just the bell.
I presume so. If they're taking 4 years, doing
yeah,
it.
you'd hope so.
Because I think if I was a betting woman, I imagine the reason why it's taking so long is because they've got like old-timey. Whoops, that's not what I meant to click. They've got really old types of material, and they'll be wanting to keep it looking the way it looks.
Oh yeah.
So they could just take it all out, but then it would ruin the overall effect. So they're taking longer to keep it all nice, like. So you know, like how if you have a stained glass window, and you can have it taken out and put back in, but that takes longer than just smashing it out, sort of thing.
Okay.
That's what I think. Because they were talking about repairing the Houses of Parliament as well, and that's like another 6-year job.
Is it?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm catching up the chat. So Jason17018 asks, "Hey Amanda Bex, hi. Any chance you guys can show the centerboard for Dragon expansions?" So I have, yes, my bad. I started a game that didn't have the centerboard in, but if you have a look on our archived to streams, there is a couple that have the Dragon board, the Dragon Tower in, the Dragon Realm in, so you can check it out there. But we are playing with the Dragon tokens and with one of the new Dragon endings on in this particular game, so you can check it out. So Twixter also asks, on average, how long would you say a Talisman game goes? That is a very good question.
It's a very good question.
It can be quite a long game. You know, we've been playing this for, I'd say, about an hour 45 minutes, and we are 11 rounds in. But I have played games that have lasted the whole day. I was just playing a game before we started this stream, and I would say that was about 2 hours long. But we were playing with all the expansions on. There are some house rules that can make the game quite quick.
Well, I had a post before you say that. I had a post from someone on Facebook who told me that they played the game. It took them 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness!
I would have thought they're not playing 24 hours for those 3 weeks, but yeah, 3 weeks apparently. I was quite impressed with that.
That is pretty impressive.
I can't verify that, right? But,
yeah. They must be playing, breaks in between, I imagine.
I'd hope so.
Yeah,
I would.
But I suppose this is the beauty of the digital game, is you don't have to, put it away and put it up and put it down.
Right, yeah.
And so, I have a couple of board games at home. One of the more recent board games I've bought is Mansions of Madness.
Oh, okay.
The second edition, which has a companion app, so you can play it by yourself. And I was playing that for a bit, and that took me a couple of days to finish.
Did it?
But it also meant I had to have a table free. And I was like, this is my table. I have my game on it. Go away. So, but if you're playing it digitally, you've not got that to worry about, sort of thing. So
and you can play it on the train, on the plane.
Top tip.
And camping. That's why I like playing it.
So I've just replenished my feet. So let's have a look. Who else is asking all the questions? Oh yeah.
You read those. I'll do some more emails.
Indeed.
We've had a lot of requests.
Got Bex on it.
We've had a lot of requests. I'm trying to. Well, I'm not keeping up with it.
Sorry, Trickster. Neo Gambit. Oh yeah, while I have a chance, I just want to give you all kudos. Oh, that's very kind. Thank you, Neo Gambit.
What's that?
Neo Gambit goes, while I have the chance, I just want to give you all kudos on the artwork for all your games. It's beautiful and amazing. Oh, thank you very much. So I've worked on it, and your lovely partner has worked on it as well.
My lovely husband.
Andy Bates works very hard on the game, the art director, and the lovely Donna Janet.
Donna, yeah.
She's worked very hard on it as well, and then obviously all the various card artists from Fighting Fantasy. So yes, thank you very much. It's good to hear.
Yeah.
She'll feed that back.
It's very kind.
Yeah. There we go. Talisman is better than going to the pub. Well, pull it in. Combine the two. Go to the pub and take Talisman.
Yeah.
Our Valcard88 has just said that she has received the key.
Have you?
Ta-da!
Brilliant.
So Klamek says, my first game started around 8 AM and I finished at 7 PM. Wait. Oh wait, that was more than one game in. Oh, okay, more than one game in a day. All right, that's not too bad. Find a board game pub. Have those over there. So I'll Trickster you. I'm assuming you're not in Blighty. So I do. We have a couple of board gaming cafes. I know there's like one in Liverpool. We are situated in Warrington, and they have a board gaming group that meets like once a month in a pub, if that counts. Let's have a look. So what do I want to do? So my quest is defeat the Sentinel, if I recall correctly. So I need some strength. I will go with the Mystic. Whee! Got me a spell. Draw a spell. So Kalmak asks, is everyone at Nomad related to each other biologically or by marriage? No. It's just Bex. Bex and her partner. Klamek was wondering if everybody was related to each other, and it's like,
what, in the Nomad games?
No, it's just Bex.
Well, it's us 6-year-olds. We're twins. Yeah. I'm related to my mum and dad.
Yes. Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
But I know you guys have all. So there's a couple of the people who originally set up Nomad. A lot of them came from THQ, if I'm correct in thinking.
That's right, THQ.
Which
which is based in Warrington. So I mean, the directors have worked together, gosh, for the best part of 20 odd years, give and take a bit. And the five of them set up this company 6 years ago today. 6 years ago today. So. Yeah, but none of them are related to each other. No.
Nope. I got hired on about 3-4 years ago now.
Yeah. I've been here 3 years in September.
Is it?
Yeah. So you've been here longer.
I've been here slightly longer than you, so about 3-4 years. Goodness me. Gosh.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
I used to work in Sainsbury's. I was just very, very, very persistent. I was just like, I have no other skills. I need to do this. Can't retrain on something else. I need to do something art based. So and then I was lucky enough to get a job here. Yeah. And then I just bugged everybody to death until give me some art. So
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, that's good.
So we're not related, no.
No, we're not. Even though it's all our birthdays today.
Yes.
It's
And
just
we're
the
all
company.
6.
We're all 6. Yeah.
There we go.
I'm going to do some more keys.
Okay, sorry, I'm just reading here. So Dirtbish goes, well guys, gotta go fill up the carts with gas, petrol to your breasts before the hurricane. Oh, there's a hurricane in America. Ooh, might have to Google this. Good luck to everything. Alright, see you later, Dirtbish.
Bye.
Nice to have you here.
Thanks for joining us.
Alright, so Cellcast asks, any plans to add multiple multiplayer saves at some point? I'm not certain. I think I'm not.
It's
multiple saves for multiplayer.
Not at the moment is the answer. It's a bit too. It's quite complex. So all we can say at the moment is not at the moment. Never rule it out, obviously. But yeah.
A certain amount of bugging.
Yeah. Yeah, keep bugging us.
Okie doke, so I'm going to cast this spell to give me a craft. Oops, excuse me. Roll that dice. So who's here? Strength of 6. And it's a knight, so they'll get the +1 as well, so I'll go into this space. Ooh. So because I'm playing as the Dragon Priestess, I can take it as a follower! Yay! Okay, catching up on what you guys are saying in the chat. Maybe I need some more wooing. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yeah. Oh, so Gareth sometimes brings in his partner and their little Sprog.
Sprog?
Sprog!
That's a terrible name.
I like Sprogs.
That's a terrible name.
Oh.
They're a beautiful child.
Yes, Sprog. I quite like Sprogs. I think it's affectionate. Don't mind me in this Game of Darius says, don't mind me. Excuse me. Game of Darius says, don't mind me, I'm just stamping through the eagle's nest. See you later, Twixter. Nice to have you here. So Talisman 2180 is having some problems.
Who is?
Talisman Maniac 2180 just get the other lady in.
Hello, the other lady.
So and Gamer Darius hasn't received a Steam key yet.
No, do you know how many requests we've had?
Yeah.
We've had a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, can you see me sweating?
Need
I'm
more,
just
need
trying,
more ginger beer.
trying to
Need
get
more
through
ginger
them.
beer.
So what's the problem?
Oh,
you didn't get Steam key. No, don't worry. It's not automated.
Yes.
It's me manually typing.
Hand cranking.
Yeah, so I'll go get onto it.
So,
I'll see if I can find you out.
But we'll definitely get Steam keys to you. If not this evening, then tomorrow morning maybe.
Well, probably not because I'm not in the office.
Oh right. Okay.
Probably next week.
Definitely this evening.
I'm going to try and I'm getting up to date with it.
Yes. Okay.
So, yeah.
Oh, and Dacriel Sproglet. I also got an email. All right, see, just so you guys are just waiting. But yes, don't worry, don't panic. We are on it like a car bonnet. On it like.
Or not at the moment.
Flies on poop.
Because I'm talking to you here. At that point, I'll just get on it.
So yeah, Kale Kalmek also likes Sprog.
Really?
Yeah, I like Sprog. It entertains me.
No, it's just not pleasant. Right.
Oh, excuse me. So I've just drawn a sleep token. So I was explaining sleep tokens before. So I drew a sleep token there, but because all the enemies that I could put sleep tokens on already have a sleep token on, you can't put 2 on. So it just gets discarded, it goes back into the pile. So, which way do I wish to go? Go this way. Let's... Freezy. Oh gosh, handling this manually, yeah, I know. Dedicated to the cause. Why did I do that? Because I'm nuts, that's why. tech happy. 6. So let's have a look. So I've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Reroll. Oh, never mind. Well. Ooh, forgot about that. Woohoo! So I've rolled a 6 for my mirror shield, which means although although the psychic combat, because there's a difference, battle, psychic combat, although I've lost the psychic combat, I rolled a 6 for my shield, so I don't lose a life. So good to hang on to these things.
I've just given a key to an insane rabbit.
So insane rabbit, there should be a key heading over to you, my dear. Okay, so Drakiel, did you do all this artwork or did you share with other artists? So I think you're asking about the cards. So a lot of the, obviously the board, a lot of the cards were done by a whole host of other artists. They're from that Fancy Flight employed when they were making the board, the physical board game version, and they sent us obviously nice big like JPEGs of all those images, and we used them in the cards. So we've just kind of given it a nice setup, a nice amalgamating all the describey words to kind of jam it all together. So like all the cards we've had, some of the cards didn't have card art. For example, you know, in the corners, how you've got like the farmer that you get into a fight with, the mystic who can turn you into a toad, wrong one, who can change your alignment, and the enchantress who can turn you into a toad. Those are like resident cards, so they didn't have any card art, so we've made them. The little miniature characters, we've made all them. Just give it a nice polish. So I know there's more than 2 artists, but the 2 that I know off the top of my head is Ralph Horsley. He does a lot of the box art. I think he did the boards as well, if I recall correctly. And there's a Felicia Cano. She did the Sage Owl. I can definitely tell that's hers. And she did a lot of Sacred Pool. She's done quite a lot of the card arts and quite a lot of the characters. I think she did all the character designs for the dragons. Let's have a look. So that's Dragon Priestess. That's Felicia Cano who did that. So I'm reading on the chat stream. Freezy. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right there. Oh, okay, thank you. It's a sharp chi sound, by the way, like free chi. Sorry. Free chi. Sorry. If it makes you feel any better, I misread a lot of people's names.
I think. Oh, come on. I think.
It's like
Free chi. Were you on teaching Richard the other day how to pronounce your name?
Probably.
Yeah. Oh, someone with a very similar name.
Free chi.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. My reading skills aren't great, but yeah, it takes me some time. Get there in the end. I remember when I was reading the Harry Potter books. I used to just recognise the shape of the names.
Oh, okay.
Never actually read it, and it was only I think it's like in the 4th book when she's dating one of the other team members, and she's trying to explain to him how to pronounce their name. That was just like, oh my goodness, that's how you say it. Oh, crikey!
But then don't you think, no, I'm sorry, that is not your name. This is how I know you as.
Yeah, that's true.
And then you watch the film, and
yes.
all your hopes and dreams were dashed.
I do since reading that book, I do try and make an effort to you know, especially with names, try and read it properly.
Yeah.
Because when you're talking to people, oh yes, I've been watching this thing and this are characters in it. The way you say their name will be like completely different from how they say it. So they'll just be like, what?
Yeah.
So I do try.
Well, it's interesting because in Fighting Fantasy Legends, new game, just give that a plug, the adventure game books. Don't know if any of you have read those, but the introduction is all about Mireille.
Mireille.
Yeah, it's pronounced Mireille. But
Mhm.
if you watch some of the streams, I've been watching people stream Fighting Fantasy Legends over the past few days, and the only reason I know it's pronounced Mireille is because I used to live with a Mireille who was French. Oh, it's really funny. The pronunciations are like Mirelle, Myrrell, Myrrell. I haven't found anyone that's pronounced it right yet. So my friend Mireille will be very proud.
Yes.
That at least, you know, I can pronounce that.
No, I'm terrible with
Yeah.
names.
So when you stream, next time you stream Fighting Fantasy Legends,
It's Mireille.
it's Mireille.
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 There.
Yeah.
Ooh, so Valcard88 asks, any plans to do Woodlands expansion? There are plans!
There are
Dot.
There are plans.
There are plans.
We like to keep you all on your toes, and we don't announce the list of expansions we have planned.
I think it's on the season pass, the Woodlands, I believe.
Oh, we're doing all the expansions.
Yes.
We will be doing all of the expansions, but not necessarily in the order of that's listed in the season pass. So we like to keep you guessing.
That's what you meant, sorry.
And lots of people want Woodlands, obviously, because it's the final corner of the board, and it's like this completer finisher obsession some of us have. I certainly have that. But yes, so Woodlands, is it next? Is it not next? We can't say at this moment in time.
Keep you guessing. It'll be, you know how like bands leave their best song till the end?
Yeah.
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. But we can guarantee that we do tend to, every Thursday, 5 o'clock, here on our Twitch stream, we generally announce all the exclusive information. So first port of call for any information with regarding Talisman, Nomad Games, us, we come here. Come here first. So watch us, tune in, because we always provide that exclusive information that isn't yet out in the public domain. So yeah, because you're our fans, and then you can chat to us and ask us questions the minute we announce it, which is quite good, and we can get feedback from that.
It's quite good showing it to you guys. We do enjoy it.
And if anyone's just joined us on the stream, we are giving away free Talisman Steam keys today. So we've just posted in the chat on how to claim your free key. Email
the password talisman4life to competitions@nomadgames.co.uk with your Twitch or YouTube username, and we'll send you a key.
Yeah, but you got to do it whilst we're live on the stream.
And we'll get her on it.
I'm getting on it. I'll just answer this other question. Some Alex Mutz has asked about what about expansions to PS4 and Vita. Very good question. At the moment, we are not developing any more expansions at this moment in time. However, we haven't ruled it out. The way we did PlayStation was to develop it as a whole bundle. So if you buy Talisman on the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation Vita, one, it's cross-buy. So if you buy it for either or, you can play it on both. And two, it's not like you buy it on Steam or you buy it on mobile. You buy it once and it includes all those expansions that we coded up to that point of when we needed to submit it for release. So it doesn't include all the expansions, but for the purchase price you get everything up to that certain point of where we coded
it's good value.
So it's good value. In order for us to then add expansions,
I have a question.
It's a little bit more complicated, so because it was kind of a one product, the way we put it in.
Is there a physical box version of the Talisman PlayStation 4 version?
There isn't at the moment.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah, no, there isn't at the moment, but possibly. Possibly.
Fingers crossed.
Never rule these things out, as we like to say.
Let's have a look.
Right, I'm going to go and send you some more Steam keys, everyone.
Go. And we can see about trying to get this game finished.
Yeah.
Trying. So it is the Confront the Dragon ending. Let's look. The character currently says stand up and defeat its turn as he must attack the Dragon King. So. Alright, so I can answer that question. So Dakirel asks, so what game engine was this made in? So this is made in a game engine called Marmalade. There you go. Does that end? I don't know much else.
I like marmalade on my toast.
Yeah, it's great. With big chunky bits in. Oh, sorry, Jason. I was talking about a physical box version of the Talisman for the PlayStation 4. I was just curious. It's not really something I've asked before, and I figured since I had the opportunity.
Can you tell Talismaniac his quest has been achieved?
Talismaniac. Talismaniac, your quest has been achieved. Oh. Let's have a look. What? Vapor Dragon. Before you engage the dragon in psychic combat, it takes a breath attack. Roll the dice. If the result is equal to or higher than your strength, you must miss your next turn. Oh, pray. I think I will pray. And I will get rid of this follower. So when the dragon priestess prays at a dragon, it's the same results as if she were praying at the temple. So this is where you have to remember. So I think 4 is not a good one. Anything less than 5 is not good. Gosh darn it. Back to 4. Ah, screw it. Let's have a look on what the temple is, just to jog our collective memories. So 2, lose 2 lives. 3, lose 1 life. 4, lose a follower. Yep. 5, enslaved, which is never fun. 6, gain 1 strength. 7, gain a craft. 8, 9, gain a spell. 10, talisman. 11, 2 fate. 12, 2 lives. It was terrible all that, wasn't it? So I'm moving the Reaper. I'm going to move him deeper into the Highlands. Because if you move the Reaper or the Werewolf all the way to the end of the Highlands or the dungeon, you can they teleport to any other space in the region. Pro tip, it's quite handy that. So Gestalt from Verakis says, here, Deep Realms will be added. It's an official board game Talisman expansion. So Deep Realms, if I recall correctly, is a small board expansion that fits between the city and the dungeon. And yes, you're quite right. Gestavik Ratkis. It is an official one. I think it is on the list of expansions for us to do. We're just trying to think how best to, because the way Steam works, you can give a game DLC, but you can't give different DLC. With the Deep Realms connecting the dungeons, which is a DLC, and the city, which is a DLC, we have to try and think how to stop people from buying Deep Realms, because you do get some interesting people. I think one of the best emails we had was a poor lady kind of emailed us going, oh hello, I'm looking forward to, I ordered this game ages ago and I'm still waiting for the box version. Poor lady must have just read it wrong, and she was expecting like a proper physical version of Talisman, and we're like, we're really sorry, we can give you a refund, here you go. So that was quite interesting. Sounds complex, a little bit. I'm sure we'll figure it out. Just talk to them, lovely folk at Steam, get them to do our will. Let's have a look. So if you've got any questions about any Talisman rules or any suggestions, feel free to ask in the chat. as my lovely assistant Bex was saying, you know, it's always quite a good. It's always quite nice to come in these streams and have a chat with people. I mean, you spend your whole day kind of like, you know, typing in front of a screen. It's nice to sort of talk, communicate. Do you remember that? That was old-fashioned, isn't it? Talking to people face to face.
Yeah, none of this messaging each other.
Yeah.
Actual face-to-face communication.
It is quite good. It's very, very nice because it's always. I was asking about, you know, any future expos for Nomad because that's always fun to go to. I always enjoy them expos. So good.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm hot. I'm hot sending all these keys. There's been a lot and I've still not got through them all.
Oh gosh.
So yes. Thanks for all the requests anyway, everybody. We didn't quite expect this many requests.
Yes.
My marketing ploy worked.
Worked too well.
Yes, we've been very busy. Completely don't know what's happening in the game. Are we winning, Manda?
No,
Are we winning?
No, not by any stretch of the imagination.
Is Cheshire Cat Girl beating us? How's Neo Gambit doing?
So it's kind of a bit. So because Neo Gambit is playing as the Elementalist, which is quite a good character. I quite like the Elementalist. He's able to get like four on his craft and 4 on his strength, and he can like interchange them.
Oh, can they?
Yeah.
Depending on the fight.
Depending on the fight. So you know how like the druid can change his alignment.
Mm-hmm.
It's similar to that. So you can only do it once a turn, but you can give like 4 to his strength once a turn, and then 4 to his craft once a turn. So it's quite good.
Is the Elementalist then one of the new characters?
The Elementalist is from the city. The city.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a new dragon one. I was a bit surprised. I thought we were all supposed to be playing dragon characters. I know I'm a bit late spotting that, aren't I? A bit late in the game.
The AI didn't get that out either.
These AIs are very difficult to control, aren't they? They just don't listen to you.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, Cheshire Cat Girl, I'm getting pretty hammered too.
It is. It's not easy, is it, Filans? Filans? Well, we've got Filans as well.
Yeah,
dragons.
Dragon.
I do like the artwork though.
The Talisman gods are not with us in this game.
Talisman gods are definitely not with us.
Indeed.
Darn those dice.
So, Gretav Rakis asks another question. I love much the game and bought it also on Android. Thank you very much. I also have it on Android. It's quite good. But there is no season pass there, and the whole amount of everything is a bit much. Will there be a season pass on Android? I think it's something to do. Android.
I can answer that. Yeah. Oh, yes. It's very difficult. The store, Android and iOS, are very different to Steam. You can't sort of bundle them up into a season pass and then automatically give people new expansions as they're released. So that's why we can't do a season pass. Obviously, once we finish all the expansions, in the next however many years it takes, not that long, but once we've completed all the expansions, then we will be able to sell the game in its entirety. But until that, we can't do it on mobile, unfortunately. This store just doesn't work the way Steam works. So sorry, we would if we could. We have started doing bundles and things like that. We did a few little bundles.
On Android?
Yeah, you can bundle some of our games together and things like that. But you can't promise people content that that's not already been released. And that's the issue.
Oh, on Android?
And iOS.
Oh, sorry.
Both.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Different.
Completely different
systems.
mechanics and systems. Yeah.
Because it's quite. They keep changing Steam. You know, the way they do their reviews, the way they release keys. It's always constantly changing. It's quite interesting, really.
Quite frustrating as well.
Yeah.
When you're a developer.
Yes, definitely. Neo Gambit. Oh man,
he's been toaded. Do you know what we need? We need to get a toad. Everyone does. Yeah. Everyone. Every time someone gets toaded, we'll have to have a physical toad.
Or have a hat.
A toaded hat. Brilliant. We should have a birthday hat today because we're 6.
It would be a bit warm though, isn't it? It's a bit warm in here.
It is a bit warm in here. Summer has finally arrived.
Hence
in the UK.
Hence the fizzy drink.
Yeah.
So.
Release date for Dragons. Well.
Soon.
Do you know what? I'm going to tell you, because we like to release exclusive information on this channel, we are hoping to release it next week. We are hoping to release it next week.
Really hoping, it'd be lovely.
But if you go to our website, in fact, when Manda's finished her turn,
I'm just reading the spell that seems to have
I'll
picked
send
up.
you the link for the manual. We're going to release we've just released the manual today, so you can read upon that, ready for next week. But
cha-ching!
Don't hold me to that date. That's what we're aiming for. Things are never as they seem. Sometimes obstacles. The game from our part is ready, but sometimes obstacles sit in our way because we will be trying to release on Steam, iOS, and Android at the same time. And they all work in different, lovely, magical ways, and sometimes that delays our releases. But yes, that's what we're aiming for. So, Amanda, if you want to go to our website, we'll put the link, copy the link, and we'll send it to you all.
Itchy nose, itchy nose. Nomad Games.
So it's at Nomad Games. Go to our website, Nomad Games.
Picking the wrong thing.
Go to Manuals at the top, and scroll down right at the bottom. You'll find dragons. So,
click.
Yeah. So if you copy that, we'll put it in the chat now.
Good. Oh, Talisman Island's way ahead of us.
Oh, Talisman Island. He
John,
always is.
beating us to the punch.
Always does. John, you are fabulous. You are our hero.
Oh, good at you.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out because there are so many different mechanics in the dragons. It's worth reading the manual first before you play it.
Oh right, yeah.
What's that?
So people are just getting excited if we can get it out next week.
It's
I'm getting excited.
We're gonna try.
We're all excited to get it out next week.
We're not promising, but we are gonna try. There is an added complication in that it's a bank holiday on Monday in the UK, so no one's in the office. But we're still gonna try. We are gonna try.
So Jason 17018 asks, what was it you said about the forest ed? You did say when, didn't you?
The woodlands, yeah. Woodlands, yeah. Of course, that's next week too. Ha ha. No. That's the surprise.
Yeah.
Yet to be announced. So yes, woodlands or forests, whatever you want to call it, will not be out next week.
We'll be out eventually though. It'll be quite fun to get it out. How does one score Nomad Games tracksuit?
Oh yeah. What, you mean my beautiful t-shirt?
Yes.
No problem. Just get a job with us. You get a free t-shirt. We're all free. Yeah. But we'll send you the link.
Start up a merchandising store. I think
Yeah.
next.
Do you know what? You know, we've copied and pasted that link to our website. We've lost what we wrote about how people get the free Steam keys.
Ooh,
so we'll have to go back up and copy that.
Scroll.
Yeah.
Scroll.
Talking of Steam keys, I'm gonna send.
She's gonna get on it.
I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna get on it.
Gonna send you some keys. You, the internet. New Gambit goes, I'm a beta tester. Does that count as a job? I think if we get enough requests, I don't know. We'll have to have a chat with the people who pay the bills about that.
That's a fair comment.
But that would be quite fun. Get some Nomad Games Talisman t-shirts kicking about.
Yeah. They sell really well.
Here we go. Polydon says, awesome, I can work as playtester. Start performing. That's true. I'm housebroken. Very nice. I'm not. They just let anybody in anyway. Oh heck. So I'm gonna cast this spell there, and hopefully I'll be able to move to another space because I've only rolled a 1. I don't really want to go further into the dungeon. Whee! That worked exactly as I planned. That maybe didn't work exactly as I planned. Oh, I hope. Let's have a look. Craft 8. So, yes, I think I will pray. Get rid of that spell. Maybe get another spell. Maybe have a terrible roll. 7. So I should get a craft for that. Yep, there we go. Did it. Roll for the Reaper. No. Let's do that. Cheshire Cat Girl, do you want to be a werewolf? Let's go. There you go. C-H-A-S-H-O. Try and click some things. See if Cheshire Cat Girl can respond. Let's have a look. So, what does the werewolf do? Can I show the werewolf? Oh. Why would I? Oh, okay, no worries. It's quite handy. Sometimes one of the programmers I work with, he quite likes being turned into a werewolf. Maybe that's a fun, you know. It says more about him, maybe. Because yeah. Because I think, let's have a look. Let's go to Talisman. Because I think if you become a lycanthrope, you get that stat boost, which can be quite handy. But you have to be a bit jammy with your rolls. And Talisman and jammy rolls are like that. Ha ha ha. In the same sentence. Oh, wolf. Oh, internet. I'm trying to find the werewolf card. Here, NPC. Go! Go, internet! Go find me the information I need! Here we go. So, when the werewolf lands on your character, you must roll 1 dice. So if you roll a 1, you become a lycanthrope, which gives you the stat boost. If you roll a 2, you lose a life. If you roll a 3, you lose one of your followers. And then after all again, roll a 4, the werewolf attacks you. Roll a 5, you can teleport to another. Oh, the werewolf teleports to another character, and if you roll a 6 on the werewolf chart, you can either heal your lives, replenish all your fate, or discard an adventure card. So it's a bit nicer than the Reaper, but not great. Oh, see you later, Cheshire. Not Cheshire. See you later, Jason. I saw Cheerio. Nice to have you on. Let's have a look. Reading what you guys are saying in the chat. Death card. That's true. So to counterbalance the boost you get for being a lycanthrope, the game designers threw in a load of cards that instantly kill lycanthropes. I think one of them is called like Village Mob, and it goes around just kind of, you know, beating the stuffing out of anybody who's a lycanthrope. Ah, Frostburn 1925. Nice to have on the stream. Oops, sorry, I've just drawn a ooh. What? My one item. Oh dear. Let's have a look where to go next. So, because the green dragon is the current dragon lord, it's forced me to draw a green dragon card when I've got into that space. But that's kind of worked to my benefit, because I draw a cultist, and as the dragon priestess, I can, here we go, whenever you encounter a cultist, you may take a follower, you may take it as a follower. So I think I will take it as a follower. Let's have a look. Just having a look in the chat. Do-do-do. Is there any way to have the game vision? Okay, so Gret Varakis asks, is there any way to add a game feature to see the cards that got discarded, or the cards we keep as tokens in Netherrealms, for example? The Gauntlet ending, I think. You keep Netherrealm cards as enemies you encounter. So there is a view discard pile button. So if you go down to the bottom there, where them cards are and the more decks are. So if you click that, there's a button here, discard pile, and it's organised very similar to the cards. So that button is the discard pile, and it shows you what cards have been discarded. So these are the cards that have been discarded. It also gives you a nice burn pile. So these are all the cards that have been burnt. Good riddance, Gremlin. Ugh. And then you just go back to there. So there you go. That's quite handy. You added. You were asking about the Gauntlet. Is it the Gauntlet? I know which one you mean. It's the one where you have to win the game. It's the first player to the centre with 4 defeated Netherrealm cards. You just kind of keep. The game is programmed to make you hold on to them. So don't worry about that. So here we go. Am I saying this right? Hi Keystone River. Hello. And Aras Veloran. Hi. Nice to have you on the stream. It is Nomad's 6th birthday today, so we are giving away some free Talisman keys. So I'm just copying how you get it. So email the password talisman4life to competitions@nomadgames.co.uk with your Twitch or with your Twitch name or your YouTube name, and we'll send you a key.
We'll send you a key.
My lovely assistant here
is sending them live.
Sending them live. So you're having to put up with my, nonsense talk. Oh, cultist. Ooh, taking him as a.
I think I'm up to date as well.
Yeah.
Now. I think I've got up to date. So if you're not had a key, resend the email. Yeah. I've had a lot. I didn't know we were that popular.
It's when you put free in,
No.
Giveaway free.
It's all girl team. That's what it is. Nothing to do with giving away free stuff. People want to watch us and chat. Yeah.
So Dara Keel asks, did you get any birthday cake? We got some birthday cake.
I'll show you.
We had to buy our own birthday cake. It was a nice carrot cake. I think we'll eat the rest of it before everybody comes back in tomorrow.
We got no expense spared carrot cake.
Reduced. Nice.
Happy birthday, Nomad.
Love it.
That sums us up, eh? A little.
Yeah.
We're an indie developer. What can we say? We can't afford to waste the pounds or the pennies.
Well, there's a saying, isn't there? Watch the pennies and the pounds will look after themselves.
That's us.
Dear me.
Oh dear.
Talisman Island asks, what happens if you use the password FFLegends4life? Then you get banned.
Legends for life. Then send me that. I'll send you the link where you can buy it. By all means. It's a good game actually. because I've been on holiday actually the last 2 weeks camping in North Wales under canvas for 14 nights playing Talisman on the iPad.
2 weeks
Yeah. 14 nights under canvas I did. It's pretty good in the rain.
Yeah, definitely.
And I came back and that's actually the reviews we've had for Fighting Fantasy Legends on Steam have been really good. So yeah, if you've not checked out the game, we'll send you the link now.
Oh, sorry. Sorry,
Assistant.
Miles away.
She's not helping. So send us a link on Steam. We'll send you a Steam link.
Yeah.
To Fighting Fantasy Legends. It's great. I really got addicted to this game.
It's quite fun.
Yeah.
It's a nice little single player.
Yeah.
Little story wandering about.
It is. It's based on the game books by Ian Livingstone and Steve Jackson. and it's choose your own adventure, whereby, I don't know if anyone read the books, where you read a little introduction to the story and then you turn to page 62 if you want to go up the stairs, or turn to page 6 if you want to go into the dungeon. So it's based on that series of books, and it's 3 books in one game: City of Thieves, Warlock of Fire Mountain, and Citadel of Chaos. So it's a really good, really, you know, it's quite good value for money. In theory, you can complete it in about 20 hours. I've got about 200 on record. 200
20
on
hours?
record. Yeah.
We actually did a speed run and we managed to complete it in about an hour.
Yeah, you did it in an hour, but you'd already completed it once.
And we knew where everything was.
Yeah. And you're the developer, the tester, and I've got about 3,000 hours on record.
But you can finish it in about an hour if you want it quick.
Yeah, you can't. It's really tough the first time you play it.
Yes,
you've got to build up your
true.
stats.
It is true, and it's very. You need to sort of figure its ins and outs, if you know what I mean.
Got to power up those dice. So yeah, check it out. It's had good reviews. So the link is in the chat there to see Fighting Fantasy Legends. It is legendary.
Oh, sorry, I was just wetting my kegs because I was just like, you know.
Wetting your kegs? You know, that's a very northern saying. I was wetting my kegs.
I only have one life left. And I was just like, I will go into this direction. This is surely nothing bad will happen here. So 10 is.
Anyway, the dragon priestess shouldn't be wetting a keg, because it doesn't look like she's got any on.
Well, perfect then. You know, nobody will notice.
That's true.
Yeah, dwarfy sitting on the Nomad girls. Yeah, trust them in dwarves.
Yeah, darn those dwarves.
All right, yeah, come on, guys. Get to the centre. Beat that Dragon King.
Come on. You should really let us win, because it's our birthday. Really?
Well, isn't it? Yeah, yes, I suppose. But aren't you supposed to, like, buy all the drinks as well?
I am. Cheers. No expense spared. Bit of Jamaican ginger beer.
Yeah.
And cut price cakes.
Cut price cakes, yeah, definitely. Sorry, I'm just reading some of what people are saying. But yeah, it's nice to have everybody here. Whilst we get hammered at Talisman.
Hammered at Talisman, yeah.
We're developing.
Not hammered with the non-alcoholic ginger beer.
That would be a nice kind of hammer.
Yeah. Not in the office. Maybe when we get home and drown our sorrows.
Yes. It's like, come on, Dragon Priestess, come through to me. But yeah, the Cheshire Cat Girl and Neo Gambit have full lives and fairly decent stats. Though for the Dragon Kings, let's have a look. So strength of 10, craft of 14 for one. Strength of 12, craft of 12. Strength of 14, craft of 10. So cracky Moses.
Wow.
So and with the confront the dragon ending.
Yeah.
It'll be the current Dragon Lord who you have to face. So it's not like you can pick or anything.
Okay.
I think. Let me just read the ending before I go. So yeah. The character must choose whether to attack the Dragon King
Using strength or craft.
Okay, he immediately attacks the Dragon King. Right, yeah. So it's the current Dragon King.
And who's the current Dragon King?
At the moment, it is the yellow dragon. So this tab down here.
Oh yes.
With the little dragon icon on.
Yeah.
That changes colour depending on who the Dragon King is.
Ah, okay.
So that's quite handy. That tends to switch around quite a lot throughout a turn.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Ooh.
Can't keep up with this game.
Da.
Oh, do you know, a lot of people have asked me this. Can I get dragons in expansion instead of a DE key? I know a lot of you have already got DE. I apologise. The answer is no. Sorry. Yeah. I've had lots of requests. Can I have an Android key? Can I have an iOS key? I've only got DE Steam keys on my computer. I'm sorry. But, as you know, here at Nomad Games, we're very generous. So we're just doing lots of giveaways. So if there's a particular giveaway you might like, then yeah, we could think about putting one in the future. We tend to give away Steam keys on all of our streams. Not to everyone. This is a first. This is a first because it's our birthday. But you know, I know a lot of our followers have got Steam keys. So yeah, in the future we can think about that. But I've just got DE keys, base
yes,
games.
today.
Yeah, so give them your friends who haven't played yet.
Definitely.
Share them.
Share
Sell them on eBay.
Share the happiness.
Yeah. Don't sell them on eBay.
Give them to friends.
Give them to friends. Then that's a very kind thing to do. And you can play with your friends then, have a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I keep meaning to, because I've given Talisman keys to all my friends, and I keep trying to, we should have a game, it'd be great. And they're just like, you shouldn't do work outside home, and I was just like, but it's Talisman, it's kind of fun.
It is.
Come on.
Our work is fun. Work is
alright. Yeah. It's not too bad.
Yeah. So yeah, but thank you, Sapakoza, for buying it anyway. That's really kind. Well, it should be, fingers crossed, out next week.
Thank you very much.
So thank you. That's really kind.
Hoping next week. I'm hoping next week. So fingers crossed. All being well.
Yeah, not guaranteeing it. We're aiming for it, but things do sometimes get in our way. That's out of our control.
Okie doke.
One being a bank holiday, Monday.
Yes.
Here in the UK.
All the stress of it.
We're going to have a day off work.
Yeah.
We'll probably play Talisman, to be fair, with the kids.
play some. Do you have the physical Talisman game, or are you playing it on your tablet?
Tablet.
Oh, right.
Yeah, don't play it on tablet.
But
we also link it to the TV. Sometimes put it onto the big screen because we've got a projector.
Yeah.
So I play Talisman on the projector.
Sweet. And do you do the cross and play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just pass and play.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's good. The kids love it, actually. My daughter especially. She's 10. Yeah. I've also given it to a few of her friends who are now addicted. Much to the annoyance of some of their parents. But I say it's really good because there's a lot of text. It's a lot of reading.
It's
much
I'll tell you something. Video games is why I can read as good as I can.
Yeah.
I have to just say I can't read so good. But video games is why Pokemon, it was for me.
Yeah.
I would just all the text, because back in the day before you had proper voiceovers on games, you had to read it. So Pokemon was how I learnt to read fast anyway. So yeah.
That's good. Yeah. So there you go.
Lots of reading. The people are all like, boo games. And like, no. Games are very educational, very interactive. Because I think you guys picked up this on an article I do recall reading. There's been such a resurgence in board games recently. I'm quite new to board games, but it's just like if I were to meet a group of strangers, would you want to play a video game or a board game? I'd probably play a board game.
Oh yeah,
because board games you can kind of chop and change.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I quite like that.
Yeah. No, it's good.
I do enjoy. I was playing Mansions, my favourite board game at the moment, with my folks. So I'd recently got them to play at Christmas even a board game called Betrayal House on a Hill, which is quite. I like it. I enjoyed it, but when I was playing it with my folks, because the Betrayal has this mechanic halfway through the game where all the rules totally change. So I just explained the rules to my dad, and then halfway through the game, and then all the rules changed.
Oh no!
And my dad's head just went like that. I was like, whoops. Sorry. But they really enjoyed Mansions, so I might play that.
I played in actually while we were camping, we played obviously Talisman, but we played a lot of Splendor.
Yeah, yes.
That's a great one for the kids. Cause my youngest isn't the strongest of readers, so Splendor's great because that's not got any words. So we played a lot of that.
I mean, it looks quite good fun.
It is really good. I got all our friends into it who were camping with us.
Yeah.
And then it just got too competitive.
No.
Nobody managed to beat me though.
Oh,
so that was fine.
Well done.
I won every game on holiday.
It's only competitive.
Dominoes, Talisman, Splendor, French cricket. Unbeatable.
Ooh. Paladin asks, how would you turn Talisman into a drinking game? That's a good question. How would you turn Talisman into a drinking game?
Well, maybe every time you lost a life, you'd have to drink a pint.
What? God, that's a bit much to drink.
Why?
What?
I'm from Yorkshire.
I'm drunk with you. You drink me under the table. I'm very much a lightweight. So, pint's a meal.
What can I say? That's my idea.
Yeah.
What's yours?
So I would say whenever you roll a one, because not sometimes you want to roll a one.
But surely you're going to roll ones much more often than lose a life.
Yeah,
so every time you roll the wrong,
you just take shot.
You drink a pint.
Not. You take a sup. Take a sup. Two fingers. That would be alright.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or 3.
Any ideas in the chat? Yorkshire girls can drink. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I don't think that it's not a very good thing, to be fair. Yeah.
I can't hold the drink at all.
No. I'm not as good as I used to be. Put it that way. Yeah. Having children slows it down a bit.
I do, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stick to ginger beer now.
You know, when you and I have gone to expos, it's like, come on, here's some more drink. And I'm just like, no, stop.
So we have fun though, don't we?
Yeah, it's always fun. I enjoy expos.
Yeah.
It's always good fun.
So, I'll tell you what I need to post. Anyone who's new to the chat, new to the live stream, we are giving away free Talisman keys today for Steam. So we're just going to post the link, the wrong link. Going to post the link on how you can get that. You've got to give us the password, which is Talisman for life. Email it to this link we're just about to post in the chat, but do it whilst we're live. If you do it after, if you email us after, unfortunately, I've gone home and it's all null and void from that point. So we're only giving keys away to people watching us in the live stream who are following us. So send us your Twitch or YouTube username as well. And I'm sending them as we go. I'm probably not up to date anymore now, am I? We've got a dragon speaker.
So the dragon speaker will remain here for the rest of the game. Draw the top 5 cards of from the Dragon King's deck and place them back on top of the deck in any order you wish. And then the martial artist. That allows you, if you've got the martial artist, allows you to convert any dragon tokens you have into craft skill craft. But I've not got any dragon tokens. Excuse me. So let's have a look. Portal will remain here. Clockwise, starting from yourself. Hang on. Clockwise, Rain of Fire. Clockwise, starting from yourself. All characters take 1 dragon scale from the Dragon Lord of his choice and place it on a space following the normal rules until all the dragon scales from each Dragon Lord has been placed on the board. So I think that one should go first, and that one. That one. A portal will remain here for the rest of the game. Roll 1 dice, and you may add your strength and craft, and 1 to the score for each dragon scale you have. Oh, and 1 to the score for each dragon scale you have. Okay, so that one and then this one.
And the dragon scales, the tokens.
The dragon scales are the tokens.
Oh, we haven't got any.
I'll have to
yeah.
Get the manual up.
It's there.
Oh yes, yeah. Good point.
We've already got it up.
Because you so I was explaining what you draw the tokens.
Yeah.
And whenever you get a green token, a yellow token, or a red token, you place that corresponding token on the Dragon Lord. Yes? Okay. And then when they get to a pile of 3,
yeah,
that dragon becomes the Dragon Lord. But there's also a rule about so sometimes they go on the board, and sometimes you can keep them.
Okay.
So, but I can't quite remember those rules specifically, so I'm just going to have a look.
Which is why we've not got any, because we can't remember how to keep them.
well, this is why it's handy to have it as a game.
Yes.
Because the game does it all automatically for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it looks like Neo Gambit has picked up a green token, and Cheshire Cat Girl has picked up a red dragon token.
And the AI has got red and yellow.
The AI, to be honest, Richard would be pleased because it looks like the AI is doing pretty well in this game.
So Richard is one of our programmers. For those that don't know Richard, there's a lot of Richards in this world, but there's only one at Nomad Games.
Yeah. So here we go. Drawing dragon tokens. At the start of each player's turn, he must draw 1 dragon token at random from the pool and resolve its effect. After the effect of the dragon token is resolved, the player continues his turn as normal. And then it explains all the tokens. Here we go. When a dragon scale is first drawn, it is placed on the matching Draconic Lord card. The number of dragon scales on the Draconic Lord indicates how close he is to becoming the next Dragon King.
Okay.
When a dragon scale is placed on the game board, characters encountering dragon scales. Here we go. So here we go.
Oh, is it our turn? You read. I'll tell you when it's our turn.
Okay. During the course of the game, dragon scales are placed on the board when the draconic lords are crowned the Dragon King, and as a result of various cards. So if when you place the third dragon token onto the draconic lord card. Is there an example?
Okay, it's our turn.
Oh, here we go. Yes, there is a example of crowning the Dragon King.
Yeah.
I will explain.
Check out our manual as we are doing. Do you know, it's a good job we released our manual today, isn't it, Amanda? So we can look at it. We'll post you the link again in the chat in case you've missed it.
6. There we go.
Very, very essential, this dragon manual.
Here we go.
Get reading up on it before we release this expansion next week. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Put that there. So here we go. The Conjurer in this example, the Conjurer draws a Valthrax dragon scale at the start of her turn. The dragon scale is placed on the draconic lord Valthrax, which brings his total to 3 scales. This results in Valthrax being crowned the new king.
Okay.
The crown token is placed on Valthrax. Then the Conjurer takes one of the dragon scales and places it on her space. Here we go. The remaining 2 scales are discarded, and the Conjurer continues with her turn. Right, okay, that makes sense. So whenever a new Dragon Lord is declared, a scale gets placed on the board.
Okay.
So how do you?
So you can pick it up.
So how do you? Well, if you land on a space with a dragon scale on, you encounter the dragon cards. You don't encounter you can't pick up the scale. So how do you pick up scales? Claiming dragon scales. Here we go. If a character kills an enemy from a dragon card, in addition to taking the enemy as a trophy, he may claim the dragon scale on his space and place it in his play area. Okay, so you move to a space with a green token on, dragon token.
Okay.
You encounter the scale, so you will draw a green dragon card.
Okay.
You, if that card you encounter is a dragon, and you then subsequently beat that dragon, you will take that card as a trophy, and you'll take the scale.
Okay.
So there you go.
That's what we need to do in chasing down those dragon scales.
But because I've been going around praying to all the dragons instead of attacking them, that's why I have no scales.
Okay.
That all makes sense now.
And we've been completely ignoring the chat.
Oh.
So we can catch up now. Yorkshire does rule. Thank you. Pooladin. So this was for ideas for drinking games. If you lose a life, spend a fate, cast a spell, gain a...
Take a drink.
Yeah, so basically you can do anything in Talisman.
Take a drink.
Pooladin thinks you should take a drink. And to be fair, that is probably the way most Talisman games are played. On the physical board anyway. I've seen many a good game on a Saturday night being posted on our social media. If you ever have any good pictures of Talisman, the digital kind or the physical kind, send it to our social media on Twitter or Nomad Games, and I'll happily share it because people love a good picture of Talisman.
Sorry, Neo Gambit, reading out all the cards. Whoops, so our turn, so let's take our turn. And let's try and finish this game. Woo! Highlands. Oh, sugar. Oh, that was dumb. Why did I do that?
What have you done?
Oh, I should have. I rolled enough to go to the city, so I should have gone to the city, healed my character, and then gone. That's what I should have done.
Oh, we said we'd post a link to the chat as well. The manual again.
Paladins beat us to the punch.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers,
yes.
Paladin.
Do you know, it's a good job we've got people on the ball today, isn't it?
Yeah, just all got a bit of Pete Tong here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Neo Gambit says it's still morning this morning where he is. So Neo Gambit, he can't be drinking.
I think we need some coffee shots at the moment.
Yeah.
They're flagging a bit.
Yeah, it's getting a bit late for us now.
Yeah, indeed.
Here in the UK, it's after 7 o'clock.
Yeah, bedtime, isn't it?
It's way past my bedtime. We're only 6.
Drink more playing. So yes, how long would you like this game to go on for?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you guys mind?
Have we put limited rounds in?
No. It's all full fat.
Ah. Well, I'll tell you what, let me check. First of all, let me catch up, see if any more keys. So,
yes.
What are you proposing? We'll give it another 15 minutes with us?
Half an hour?
Half an hour,
so,
yeah.
So, till 7:30 UK time.
Yeah.
And then we might
have to tootle off home.
Sorry, guys.
Some of us have to go home and have our tea.
Yeah.
But we'll keep the game playing, because the AI will just take over for us.
Ah.
Will it?
Yeah,
but it won't stream.
It won't stream, no.
Oh, it won't stream.
But,
But we'll be doing it again next week.
So yeah, sorry about that.
So
guys.
yes, we'll do another 20 minutes or so.
Indeed.
So you've got
so go
go
get keys. Go get keys.
You've got 20 more minutes to
I'll
apply for a
post
key.
it. Whoops. Unmatched choice. Card, board, alchemist. Whoops, a daisy. No. So I shall rejoin that. That was the bug we were trying to figure out the other day when we were playing with the programmers. I believe we have fixed it. So fingers crossed. So I'll join that. So has it knocked you guys off as well? So hello, Panzach Jack. Oh, Panzach. Hello, Pan. Mikolaj TV. Hello, Mikolaj TV. Nice to have you on the stream. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut it a little short.
Are we?
Oh, still playing. No. So we will be cutting the game short in about 20 minutes.
Oh.
That's what I was meaning. So you've got 20 minutes. 20 minutes to get your email in, get the password in. So to get a free talisman key, email the password talisman4life to competitions@Nomad Games with your Twitch and YouTube username, and we'll send you a key.
But make sure you're following us. Make sure you're following us.
So please make sure you're following us. That'd be great. Give you all the updates on the lovely Talisman news. So I think will get me a life from that. So let's have a look. How is everybody doing? So yes, if anybody who's just joined the stream, we are streaming Talisman Digital with all the expansions turned on, because why not? One of the expansions that we should have coming out in the next couple of weeks, hopefully, all being well, next week is the Dragon expansion, which adds more dragons, because you can never have too many dragons in fantasy. It adds more dragons to the land of Talisman Island. So you've got the dragon lords that you can fight against. You've got dragon tokens that affect you and other enemies. And although we've not got it in this game, you also have a new dragon board which replaces the inner region. And on one side of the inner region dragon board, you have the dragon realm, which is space for space, very, very similar to the current Talisman inner region. And if you turn that over, it's got the dragon tower, which it is a bit more like a tower, but it's got loads and loads of spaces, and you like spiral round to get to the centre, and it's got loads and loads of like draw card spaces to try and hinder your progress as you get to the Crown of Command. Wait, my turn. So I'll move here, I think, which allows me to roll 2 dice. And if the score is less than your combined strength or craft, move to any hills in any region. So I've rolled a 6, so I should be able to teleport. Woo! Let's have a look. So I might pop up here and then use this prospector to get rid of the lodestone, which limits my carry limit. So I'm just having a look on the chat. Yeah, it's them AIs. Whoops, sorry. Oh, excuse me, my bum. Yeah. So yes, there's this is we're currently playing on a beta build of Talisman with some lovely beta players, some very generous beta players, and so there is a couple of holes in it still that we are on patching. So one of them was that unmatched choice that I experienced, which was very difficult to track down. We had 2 programmers, I think Jethro and Richard, who's been on the stream a couple of times, in on a game to try and figure out why it was doing that. So Neo Gambit says I was going to cast Rampage. So
What's that?
So I'm just reading something in the chat, so I'm just curious if what's happened is a bug or something that's happened intentionally. So Neo Gambit lost a transmute spell, but Cheshire Cat Girl mentioned is because he got vortexed. So that sounds like it's not a bug.
Okay.
So please correct me if I'm wrong, if I'm misunderstanding that. Didn't lose my other spells. It's a bit weird. Sis?
It's going well.
Any more keys?
I think I'm up to date.
We up to date? So you
I'm
got
up to date.
by this clock, I can't do it. 13 minutes. 13 minutes to get some Talisman keys. Whoops, a daisy.
Yeah, so just remember, you've got to be following us on Twitch or YouTube. Email us with the password. What's the password?
Password is Talisman for life. So email that to competitions@Nomad Games with your Twitch or YouTube username. Don't forget to follow us, and then should get a key.
Yeah, I'll send you a key. But you know, you've got to email us during the live stream, which is why you have only got 13 minutes left. Because us people need to go home for our tea, don't we? If only.
Yes.
Should brought our tea with us.
Indeed.
Carried on.
I'm not sure what I'm going to have for tea.
No.
Not for far ahead.
I've got tuna steaks for tea today.
Ooh, nice. So do you leave them a bit pink in the middle?
A little bit, yeah.
I can never get it right. I usually
Yeah,
stick them on for a bit
no,
long.
neither can I. Yeah.
I still think you guys should. Oh, thank you very much, Paladin.
Thank you. That's very kind.
I think we're definitely trying to get onto some sort of stage, just to be like
Yeah. We're on the Talisman stage with our ginger beer.
Definitely.
That's the beauty about Talisman. You can always have fun.
Indeed.
Even if you don't have a clue what is going on. That makes it fun. Fortunately, I've got Manda.
That's half the fun, isn't it?
Fortunately, I've got Manda.
Somebody with the sensible hat to go and check the manual.
Yeah. You would not see me live streaming Talisman Dragon expansion without playing it a bit first. So Manda. All the thanks go to Manda.
Thank you very much. That's very kind.
I'm just purely sending out free stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, there's a question from guest staff, blah, 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 that person there. when all official expansions are finished, will you continue adding content as non-official expansions and characters that are appeared so far?
Ooh, that's an interesting question.
So I imagine
it's an interesting question. We've certainly done a couple of characters that aren't found in the physical board game. One being the shaman character, which we did as a competition, I think back in 2015 now, where we asked the community to design a character, and it was a charity character for Special Effect, which is the charity for disabled gamers here in the UK. So the shaman character, she can change into an owl, a cheetah, or a an
owl, cheetah, or a bear.
A bear, that's the one. Owl, cheetah, or a bear. And 100% of the revenue that we receive from that character goes to Special Effect. So, yeah, I mean, it is a possibility. If the game continues to be as popular as it has been so far, and we run out of content to develop, and there is still an appetite for it, then absolutely, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who love designing new adventures on the Talisman board.
Yeah, it was quite fun reading everybody's comments, suggestions for that character design.
Yeah,
I rather enjoyed it.
We had about over 200 people putting forward a new character for the board. So, yeah, absolutely. But we're going to focus first on the existing expansions for obvious reasons.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is what we have promised.
Yeah.
So we will fulfill that promise. And yes, Jack Sander goes, hopefully, so sometime next month for Dragon's release, ? Hopefully, sometime next week.
Sometimes next week. How exciting is that?
If nothing goes wrong, and hopefully nothing will go wrong, it should be next week. We should be able to release Dragons next week.
That's what we're aiming for. We're ready. Is the platform? Are the platforms ready?
Yeah.
That's a different question.
Very true.
Those bits are a bit out of our control, so yeah. Hopefully. You heard it here first. As we announce all our new news first on a Thursday from 5 PM. Here we have an exciting, very exciting here at Nomad Games on a Thursday evening.
Oh dear me. Exhausting.
I don't want to be anywhere else.
Dear me.
Exhausting but fun.
Yeah, indeed. It's always the case.
Oh, Amanda's just counted. Just
5 minutes. Come
9
on.
minutes and counting to claim your free Talisman key. So get following us and send us those emails. Well, thank you, Neo Gambit, who has his hat off for us here for trying to.
Yeah, they work very hard. You know, they ask
getting rid of all the books.
They ask around a lot, but they do work very hard getting rid of all the books.
Yeah, they are.
So they are very hard working.
Thanks go to our programmers for those bugs. To be fair,
I'm sticking them in.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, actually, I get rid of a lot of bugs. I had to get rid of a wasp in the office today because Bev, our accounts, she's a bit scared of wasps. Oh. So I do get rid of a lot of bugs as well. Yeah. Quite a lot of spiders as well. Yeah. I'm a bug lover.
I don't mind slugs. I don't like slugs.
You don't like slugs?
No. Oh. It does make my partner laugh. So he'll be like, he doesn't like spiders. And I'll just be like, yeah, whatever, it's a spider. Yeah. But slugs, I will, just be like that. Ah, no! Running away. And he's like, it's a slug! They don't move fast.
You're running as fast as you can. Just checking over your shoulder, make sure it's not keeping up with you.
Just the hunting.
Slug monster. Do you know that'd be a good talisman? Monster. The slug monster. You'd hate testing that, wouldn't you? You'd hate it. You could draw it. Can you imagine that? Would you like drawing the slug monster?
I would do it. I probably would do it because it's a bit strange because it's called a phobia for a reason. It's not explained, but it's just I don't like the sliminess.
Right. Do you like snails? No. Ah. So slugs and stales stay away.
Puppy dogs. Them boys are stinky.
I tell you, I'm a bit stinky in this office. It's boiling, isn't it?
Oh, that's tasty.
Should have put the aircon on.
So, Jack Sander has another question. Are all existing expansions for the game, will they be adapted to a digital version? All being well, yes.
Yes.
We are planning on adapting all the current physical Talisman expansions to digital ones.
We are.
So
the Cataclysm will be an interesting one because there's a whole new game.
Yeah.
So
well, they say it's easy. So
yeah,
hold them to it, isn't it? Hold them to it.
Yeah, I think when we signed up for this deal, we didn't quite realise how tricky some of these expansions were.
Yeah. It's been fun though.
But it has been fun.
And it's been lovely meeting all the Talisman community, definitely.
Yeah. I know Pooh Lad is asking for the woodlands. I know everybody wants the remaining corner because everyone is a completer finisher. Or a bit OCD, as you say, Pooh Lad.
Completionist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you say?
Completer finisher. It's a
Completer
management.
finisher.
Yeah, it's a management term.
Oh.
Yeah. When you do sort of management, like Belbin, I don't even know it's part of the Belbin, I can't remember. I've done so many management analysis tests.
Oh, right.
Personal tests, and you come up with a badge, and I always came out as completer finisher because I like things finished. But but no, we can't tell you which will be the next expansion.
Oh, salute! Above Shadows, salute! And there's a couple of new people in. Hodzu, hello.
Hi.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. Welcome. Thanks for joining the chat.
Sregnif, hello. Thank you for joining in our chat. You have 5 more minutes if you wish to get a Talisman key. Email the password talisman4life to competitions@Nomad Games with your Twitch or YouTube username, and we'll send you a key.
Yeah.
Talking about YouTube.
A free key.
Oh, hello. I've completely ignored YouTube. I'm so sorry. Hi, when will the app come out for sale? So hello Roberto G, if you're still there, my dear. Ronnie the Red, hi. And then hello, Arath Vilaran.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Who wants to know where Mark or Lisa is?
So I will post that there on YouTube as well. So but yeah, please come send us an email. Bex doesn't really want to go home early on time.
No, I'll say it till midnight.
Yeah, she'll send that keys.
Post it on Reddit, that's fine. Last time we did a free giveaway, we got about 10,000 entries.
Yeah.
I wasn't busy at all.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
So come on, send us a key.
Yeah.
So you got 4 minutes left to send us an email. And then I'm afraid we'll have to turn off the stream. We'll leave the game running if you guys, the beta testers, want to finish. So
yeah, we'll leave that running.
And then let us know how it runs.
But yeah, no, we regularly give giveaways away on our streams. Not normally this generous, but it's our birthday. It's our 6th years. We are 6, as you can tell.
Yeah.
We look good for 6, don't we, Amanda?
I think so. Definitely Bex. Yeah. Most certainly.
So yes, Nomad Games is 6 today. So we're giving away Talisman board game keys.
So Game of Darius has been toaded. Yeah, it does suck when you get toaded near the end of the game.
So where is he?
I agree.
Can we pick up his stuff?
What?
Come on.
No.
Why not?
I think it's there. With the 12 gold.
Yeah. We want that 12 gold, Amanda. Get there.
Look at
we
that.
need it. Where are we?
We're in the Highlands.
Oh, we're miles away.
So what? How I normally approach a Talisman game is whiz around the outer region for just do a loop maybe, and then toodle on around the Highlands because it's not mad difficult.
No, I like the Highlands.
And you get quite a lot of items.
Yeah.
Which you can then, when you get to the Eagle King at the end, if you beat the Eagle King, you can then pick a space to teleport to in the outer or middle region. So you then pick the city to teleport to, where you alchemize all your stuff, and then you head into the city and buy loads of buy a flail generally, and then go to the dungeon. Because and when you get through to the dungeon and beat the Demon Lord, if you beat the Demon Lord with a high enough margin, you can get teleported to the Crown of Command.
Oh, can you?
So you don't need a talisman or nothing. You can just go if you manage to beat the demon lord at the end.
Yeah.
He teleports you.
Okay. How often have you managed to beat that demon lord?
That's how I quite like playing it. But when you're playing it like that, it's usually quite a long game.
Yeah.
Because you need to sort of work your character up. So the character I have, we're starting to get some decent stats. So you can start getting some decent items in like the dungeon or whatever.
Yeah.
So then you can start finally getting into the centre. And if we were playing with the Dragon Realm one, so like for example
which we forgot to put on.
Sorry guys.
Even though it's a dragon stream.
My bad.
You just have to buy it next week, then you'll be able to see it.
So the vampire tower, for example. So the current inner region is quite brutal, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Dragon Realm inner region is even worse. So So hang on.
Darn those dragons.
Yeah. So I think the let me just get it up. Vampire tower, and then I can check the rules. So the vampire tower, you roll a dice,
Right.
And it's depending on what result you get on how many lives it takes off of you, and you can discard followers to stop it from taking your lives.
Okay.
In the Dragon Realm vampire tower, the Dragon Vampire Tower, because they're creative.
Okay.
It's like times by 10, so it's 10 times worse.
Really?
So hang on.
I struggle on a normal game.
Let me just.
So you do really need all the expansions in place for dragons so that you can power up?
Yeah, kinda. I quite like playing, taking off all the corner expansions and just playing with the board stuff, including the dragon. Because if you play with the Dragon Tower isn't as bad as the Dragon Realm, and you don't need a talisman for the Dragon Tower. So that's quite fun. So what am I going to do? So do I have anything that can help me beat this? No, so I'll probably pray to it. Please don't kill me. I am so sorry.
Don't kill us. Don't kill us.
Eat. So I'll get a spell. So I will take that. Obliterate. So what was I saying? So yeah, there you go. So a vampire tower. Roll 1 dice to determine how many lives the vampire takes. So let's. Is it the dragon vampire? No. Tower, and then try and get the rules up for that board space, because why not? Never mind. Hello. Oops. It's close enough like that. It's really brutal.
It's what? Really brutal.
I'm trying to find the
We're doing a bit of research for you.
And it's getting late, so my brain's slowed down. So it's kind of, shoveling the coal. Come on!
I was like, come on. Past 7:30 as well now.
Here we go.
Just do a little singing while I find it.
Dance.
Bit of interval.
Hold music.
Just hurry up, I'm not very good at singing.
Vampire. Board space.
Come on.
Board space. Vampiric dragon. Is that what I was thinking?
Must be. Dragon, it's a vampire.
Oh, here we go. Yeah,
we got it.
That is what I was
found
thinking.
It. No more singing required.
Roll. So the vampire tower was roll 1 dice, and depending on your 1 dice roll on how many lives it takes off of you.
Yeah. Okay.
For the vampiric dragon board space.
Yeah.
You roll 1 dice and add 1 to the score for each dragon scale on every Dragon Lord card to determine how many lives are taken. So at the moment, there is 1, 2, 3 dragon tokens on the Dragon Lord cards.
Okay.
So it'd be a dice roll plus 3. And that's
really?
That's
how many lives you lose.
Oh, and that would, and then you'd check the chart.
Okay.
And then on the chart,
so we'd lose 3 lives.
So yes, we would lose 3 lives. But if you're really unlucky and you get the plus 11, then you can lose 6 lives. So the maximum lives you can lose on the vampire's tower.
Dragons are brutal.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Internet, for finishing that sentence for me. So the vampire, the most lives you can lose on the vampire's tower is, drumroll, 3 lives.
3, okay.
The vampire dragon is 6.
Blimey. Blimey.
So yeah,
it's tough.
Start
it's tough.
if you're new to dragons, start with the dragon tower and then move on to the dragon realm.
Yeah. Oh no, Darius, what have you done? Volcanic. It's the volcanic dragon of a strength of 8.
You must discard all the cards on this space. At least it's not taken alive. So I'll keep my fingers crossed for you, man.
Fingers crossed. Come on, gamer Darius. He's weeping.
Yeah.
He's weeping.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
Ooh. You've got 2 lives.
Toad with a strength of 1.
Unless there's something there that takes an extra life off of you.
Ooh, it's tough.
Oh man, is that going to get rid of all the items? Oh no!
Oh no!
Gutted!
You've not got any look here, have you?
All his items have been destroyed by that.
Oh no!
By the volcanic dragon.
By the roll of the dice.
Ooh.
As is the game of Talisman.
Indeed.
Some you'll love it, some hate it. These dice mechanics.
And
I personally like it. Because if you're losing, you can quickly quite, you know.
Yeah, indeed. When somebody goes, so who's winning then? And you're just like, oh.
Yeah. Who knows? It's anybody's game.
No, I wouldn't use that spell. So, no, I might use that spell. Is that going to work on my current space?
We've got the obliterate spell. Can we cast it?
Yes. So I don't have to encounter. That's not too bad. There we go.
Yes, Pooh Laddin, that is very true. The secret to a very successful marriage is never play Talisman.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, and yes, it is 7:30.
It is 7:30. Should we just right? What we're going to do is we are going to give you a few more minutes. We're going to post the link again in the chat. So if you do want a free copy of Talisman Digital Edition, follow the details. Follow us on Twitch or YouTube, and email the password, which is
Talisman for life,
to the email address, and I'll give you a free Steam key. Someone has said, to be honest, I've already bought Talisman 3 times for myself and 2 for my friends.
Ooh.
Additional one for one more friend is just nice, but I still have to buy another one for the last friend. I know, that's always the dilemma. You've just got too many friends. What can I say? Too many friends.
Oh, but so I'm going to quit out of this. So if you guys want to carry on playing, I'd love to know who wins.
Yeah, let us know. Cheshire Cat Girl and
good luck. Good luck.
And Gamer Darius.
Good luck, man.
Good luck, Toad.
Fingers crossed.
Because you need it. You need it, Gamer Darius. You need the most luck.
Indeed. So and Neo Gambit, thank you very much. Really appreciate you guys coming into our stream and playing with us. It's nice to play with you guys.
It is.
Hopefully next time we can, get a whole game.
Yeah.
But is there any?
So to round up, we'll do a roundup. We'll post. If we posted, we'll post finally just before we leave the link for the game.
Here is the link.
Yeah. You've got a matter of seconds if you want to claim that free game.
Yep.
Thank you all for watching us today, and thank you to all our new followers. We stream every Thursday, 5 o'clock, British summertime time, because we are here in the UK. And we often do quite a number of giveaways as well, so watch us. We don't always play Talisman, we might play Fighting Fantasy Legends.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Smash Up coming up soon for release as well, so we might be playing a bit of Smash Up.
That'll be nice.
That'll be out soon. But again, if you've ever got any requests of what you'd like to see streamed on a Thursday, do let us know. And also, if you stream Talisman, we love people that streamed any of our games. Let us know and we'll share it on our social media. We tend to do that as well. So thank you all for watching.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate you guys turning up.
Hope to see you all soon. Next
see you guys.
Thursday.
Yes.
Might not be an all-girl team.
I think Gareth is back next week.
Gareth is back.
So we shall be there. So it'll probably run a bit smoother next week.
Yeah, but there won't be ginger beer or cake.
No, indeed.
Or free stuff for everybody. There will be some games that, some free games that you might be able to win. So we might mix it up a bit. We might give away a few expansions or something like that. In fact, we're doing the dragons, so we might give away some free dragons key if we've managed to release it.
Yes, indeed. But yes, thanks guys.
So have a great week.
Thank you very much.
Weekend, and we'll see you all next week. Bye.
See you later.
Bye.